keep it for superstition's sake. Last 2 times I did this, the Penguins won, so I can't break the streak. I'm sorry, I can't. I may sound like a traitor, but I don't give a shit. We're somehow still alive. I don't know how. I don't know why. But we're here. We await 2 here. And the Penguins will be facing the Philadelphia Flyers. We head back to Philadelphia for some extra gate revenue for the Philadelphia Flyers. Be it a win for them, they move on to Carolina. If they lose, we go back to Pittsburgh. That's the question you gotta ask yourself. There is plenty to be done here. Mantra. That's just how it goes, my friends. Welcome. Welcome back to hell. I am your host, a fat, salty son of a bitch. The Pittsburgh Penguins, they were on the brink Saturday. We survived. We were on the brink Monday. We survived. Gritty has remained caged in his plastic bag, as he shall forever be, hopefully. If we lose, once again, if 4th game happens, I put this piece of shit on, and I am felted for all eternity. But otherwise, guys, I'm just taking this one day at a time. I'm just enjoying the ride. I assumed they were done, but it just is what it is. Hey, Scott McHenry, greetings from 30,000 feet. You're on an airplane. And you give that better stuff than watching me. Thank you for joining me, by the way, guys. Welcome, each and every one of you. We got the beef counter to the right. Sorry, wrong way. To the right. We've got up in the top. We will bring back the You Will Obey. Because, once again, it's been good luck so far. We've been kind of resisting the obeying. I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. Just how that is. Oh, Giovanni. I mean, I might burn that. I don't know if I'll burn it live. Because I would have to find a way to go on my camera. And then I would have to find a way to take it outside. That's going to be the problem. Maybe. But we'll see. We will absolutely see. But the time will come. And when that time comes, it will be beautiful either way. W2 report, I won't pour myself a strong liquor. I'll probably go to the gym the night after. Wasn't able to go last night because I was finishing up the NFL draft video. Well, there's one thing out of the way. I still have to revisit. And still have a few other things on the pipeline. So, one thing's out of the way. But we've got plenty more in the pipeline. Just got to figure out when to do it. There's just so much to do. Just doing some stuff around the house, too, just to get it done. Well, there's still plenty more here. Let's get to some super chats before we begin. Sean Shanley, Anime UW up here for $2 Canadian. Thank you very much for the support, my man. We will never obey. Yet. We will still obey. And Sean Shanley, Anime W up here. If there is a Game 7, I request Fight Against Smithy for the stream soon. Starting song. For the original Super NES Super Mario RPG or the remake? Because I can see a little of both there. I think I have that one, but I can always just check. But I can always just re-upload that if need be. But that's just how that is. Definitely. So, oh, Giovanni. Darth Vladar, not net. I know, but there is an update, though. I did not hear that Vladar's not in net. But Matvei Mishkov will likely be back in the lineup. He's replacing Garnet Hathaway. So, Alex Bump keeps his lineup spot due to the goal. Garnet Hathaway will be intact. So, here's your lineup. Tippett, Zegras, Martone, that remains unchanged. Barkey, Dvorak, Konechny, unchanged. Bump, Kate, Mishkov, the third line. Okay, so, they are taking out Hathaway. Tyson Forster has been demoted to the 4th line. He has no points, I believe. 1 point so far this postseason, but not much there. Also, Emil Andre back out of the lineup. Noah Juleson is back in. So, that's just how that is. Also, interesting fact, Matvei Mishkov, in his first game back from 2 straight healthy scratches, a goal, assist, and a shootout goal. So they're looking for that from him in Game 6 to turn the tide. There's plenty more on the way. Vladar will be getting his Game 6 start. See him fist bumping. He's fist bumping everybody. Hopefully he makes another mistake for the benefit of the Penguins. We'll definitely see. The Sea of Orange will be in fury. And that's just how this goes indeed. Penguin side, I don't believe there are any changes, but I'll double check to make sure. But not much there. Yep, it looks like it's going to be relatively the same lineup. Raquel, Crosby, Chinikov, Novak, Malkin, Soderblom, Kendall Mantha, Duart, Lazardachari. No changes. So Solovyov is still in the lineup for a certain Connor Clifton. Justin Brazo still out of the lineup. Archer Shilovs gets the call in net. And there's one more thing we have to mention. Boston survives on the back of Glorious Boston.
A quick re-entry. Had McLeod breaking. Couldn't get it there. Stretch pass on. Pastrnak in. Score!
That dude is the only reason why Boston's in this series.
Are alive as Pastrnak wins Game 5.
Bugatti in the trailer park. That's all I'm going to say. But they head back to Boston. And that's just how that goes. Game 5, there's a little too much excitement, but I think that's just how that is. No parlay. That was not offsides. You shut up. You shut your whore mouth. You shut your whore mouth. Ashton Milky Way for 20 bones. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Praise the Jeebus. Hallelujah. Thank you very much as well, sir. Remember when the Sharks blew a 3-0 series lead to the Kings? All too well, unfortunately. But it's only happened 4 times. So I think it's only been about, this is the 16th time that a Game 6 has occurred since they started 3-0. So we're already in rare territory. It's been something like 300 plus games. So once again, it's a very rare sight to see a team even win 2 in a row after making this point. So you at least salvage the series. How that is. And Mark Dimon 12 for 2 bones. Anyone who doesn't like playoff OT hockey, fuck you. I agree. Unless your team's in it, then it's nerve-wracking as all hell. Sean Shanley and UW up here. Got to be the original fight against Smithy. I got you. Absolutely. It's not a bad one. And Justin Solomita for 5. I'm out of Twitter jail. I don't know if you don't do DMs. If not, heart no hard feelings. I've been sending you more than a few of them. The problem is there's just so many that I'm unable to answer all of them. That's the problem. So I try to answer as many as I can, especially if it's like a question or a personal interest. But as I said, I just get so many, it's hard to like respond, especially when I get bogged down in shit. A lot of them just fly through. So there are a bunch that I miss, and I apologize for that. So as I said, it's what it is. Joe Eagles, I am not calling. No. There will be no calling of the gritty here. I'm sorry. There is going to be no. I'm sorry. There will be none of that, sir. And a Hockey Hack 3376. What's up, Richard? How you doing, man? $2 for the beef. Oh, you know we're getting the beef. We got plenty of beef today.
Arby's.
We have got beef, motherfuckers!
And there's the first beef of the night. We're already starting out strong, and I think there's going to be plenty of it, especially in Philadelphia. The beef counter starts at 1. We were at 13 last time. Let's see if we can break that record, shall we? Especially in this sort of matchup here. In that, and I need a gritty call. Will we obey the gritty? I don't know, but we will see. But as I said, this is why we play the games. Lemon? No. Lemon, actually, I think it may have been the Bruins, because the Bruins had a 3-0 lead. The Sharks just died after Game 3, for whatever reason. And the worst part is, if they lost that overtime game in Game 3 with the Pavelski goal, nobody talks about that loss because it's just, okay, you just lost to a better team. You're losing 6. That's just how that goes. You just lose 4 in a row. And Jaden P, I have 3 finals due the same day, and yet the Penguins are giving me more stress. Oh, yeah, it's almost final time, dude. I do not miss finals. It's been about over 15 years since I graduated college. Can't believe it's been that fucking long. Crazy as it is, man. Crazy as it is. DSI, it's way too early to say, man. Way too early to say if it's Game 7 or not. So don't worry, man. As I said, plenty here in the meantime. But it looks like we're about to get underway in Wells Fargo Center. The Sixers won here. Actually, the Sixers won in Boston last night because they fell apart in the fourth quarter. But that's just how that is. And Jared LS10. Did you see Malkin get called out by a kid walking into the arena? Well, I mean, that's basic Philadelphia right there. That is very standard Philadelphia. And I think I see it right now. A warm welcome in Philly. I think this is the one we're talking about here. Let me see if I can get this on. That dad's probably really proud saying, Malkin, you suck. But it's like, he's not happy about that. Now, if Malkin gets a hat trick here, they're going to find that kid and hang him outside the Rocky statue. I'm just going to put it right there right now. I don't know what it's going to be. But otherwise, Canadiens are currently up on the Lightning 1-0. I believe Cole Caulfield had the goal there. Actually, Gallagher. Gallagher fresh on the lineup. No, I don't want to deal with that. We're good. Sorry, boys. We are gold as gooses. As life there. Such is the life. Let me get it on that because it gets probably one of those things. Choco therapy, where chocolate is poured over your hands to recreate the carefree, messy joy. Really? No. How about no? But we sit there in the life itself and we sit back and chill for all that begins there. Such is the life. And also, Ashton Milky Way for 20 bones. Thank you very much, sir. Will you bring out the Jeebus? Because I think both these teams are going to need Jeebus tonight. There's going to be a lot of fisticuffs and violence going on both sides. Football question, do you think Vrabel gets fired for his goal problems? No. I don't believe that Vrabel's going to get fired anytime soon. I think they had mentioned that Vrabel's he's going to keep there. But at the same time, he won a Super Bowl, or he made a Super Bowl. So at this point, they have been actively seeking him. They've been on record saying that they want him to keep the job. There's an off chance he might resign. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to be anything else, especially if Mike Vrabel gets a standing ovation at a Pat season ticket holder conference. Getting the applause. Hey, extramarital stuff doesn't affect the football thing, so I think he's good. I'm just going to say that, Ashley. Nothing too much. Oh, Mike Vrabel arrested for theft from 2011. Theft of a man's wife. Who knew that we knew now? Definitely so. Indeed. But also the new normal is being stalked like a Hollywood celebrity. But as I said, you stick your dick in the wrong situation. That's just what happens. Lightning on the power play, huh? Interesting indeed. But yeah, as I said, Ashton, I didn't see it either. I was actually looking for the tweet saying that the Patriots had given him their full support. But he's got that job for as long as he wants. He just made a Super Bowl. If this were, say, Zach Taylor or Aaron Glenn, gone. But Mike Vrabel, he stays. It helps out a lot if you're good at football or good at coaching football. That's all I'm going to say. Jerry Boston sure loves cheaters. Hey, the Patriots know a good bit about cheating. Just saying, buddy. That's how that is, my friends. We are continuing on in the madness. We're just doing a little pregame here. A lot of madness and fighting to begin relatively soon. I'm totally not burning time, I swear to God. This shit needs to look like a Waffle House at 3 a.m. Oh, Lord. Waffle House, 3 a.m. You ever see those fights on YouTube, man? Oh, dude, it's definitely a sight to behold. I remember a girl just holding a chair after the fact. I said, this is what the fight's going to look like. It's this dude's just getting the shit beat up at each other.
Can I please get a waffle?
That is going to be Flyers Penguins. And they got the Rocky music on. It's perfect. This is Waffle. I think that's going to be Malkin versus Sanheim. Any bets? Any bets? Such is the life indeed. Waffle House at 3 a.m. is definitely good eating, sir. I truly agree. We're going to have a lot of beef tonight. And Sean Shanley, over-under on tonight's beef count, I think 10.5. That is the over-under from this point forward. Yes, sir. Oh, that's normal Waffle House at 1 a.m. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be your average Waffle House. National Anthem is about to begin. Not from Mr. Jeff Jimerson. But unfortunately, such that is. Ooh, Wheeling leading Reading. There you go. That's not a bad idea. And Mr. Couch Incident for 2 Bones. Where's Baldy at? I do the Penguin stream solo, so I know, like, if the Pens played the Rangers, we'd be doing it together, but so far, unfortunately, not. As I said, it's just he's taking he's enjoying his life, so I figured I'd do these on my lonesome. I'm running solo for these Penguin streams. I thought we'd be ending in Game 4, but just how that goes. Oh, the floor's always slippery at Waffle House. It's the grease. What do you think, man? Hardcore grease. Eggs, sausage, bacon. That's hangover food right there. And Anakin Solo 719 for 5 bones. Thank you for the support, my man. We lost a legend today. Rest in peace, John Garrett, longtime Canucks color commentator. And he was actually on the Utah versus Vegas call. I believe he was on Game 3. And Hockey Night in Canada, they went to the ESPN telecast because of John Garrett. Like, he was at a hotel in Salt Lake City and just died suddenly, which completely sucks. So, rest in peace to John Garrett, former NHL goaltender, too. Actually, goalie in the WHA, too. So, had a relatively established career, both as a hockey player and as an announcer. Pre-hangover food. Could be post-hangover food, too. Don't deny the power of the post-hangover. Yes, sir. Yeah, Zachary Gallagher, that should be the national anthem. Blood for the blood god, beef for the beef gods. Demon for the demon lord. Souls for the soul god. That's pretty much the mouth of Philadelphia. Then they sacrifice a young child from the D.C. or Baltimore area on center ice. They drink the blood of the fresh victim, and they continue on with the play. Just how that goes. Oh, Foster V, I mean, I wonder why. It's because you're a Flyers fan trying to make sure for Gritty. I understand. Hey, don't blame you. Number 80 will be the brick wall I love. Yep, absolutely, Joey's. No, I think ours is going to be the Latvian wall. It's not the Berlin wall. It's the Latvian wall. Archer Shilovs. Shy Midway 21 draft revisit video is being worked on right now. I was able to finally start editing it again this afternoon. So, hoping to have that out eventually. So, it's just going to take a while to gather all the footage. I have most of the footage gathered. I've done the vocals, everything along those lines. I just got to edit it down. That's the main thing. Oh, Kendall, we definitely riding the Dente. Everyone's riding the Dente. Anakin Solo, I didn't realize it either. I looked on his Wikipedia. Apparently, it looked like Cheech Marine from Cheech and Chong. But here we go. National anthem currently finished up. Archer Shilovs for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They will be in their white jerseys with yellow trim. The Philadelphia Flyers going to be in their orange jerseys with the black trim. In net for Philadelphia once again will be number 80, Dan Vladar, looking to get some revenge after two pretty tragic and in last game's case, very unfortunate mishaps. He's been responsible for both their losses, be it both by his own actions and pure luck. But still, that's the reason why this is a series. And we will continue on again. Sidney Crosby in the first line will be out for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Fourth line will likely be out to counter for the Flyers. I see Sean Couturier out there. It will be Luke Glendening on the faceoff. Tyson Forster will be fresh on the fourth line. So once again, few changes. Mishkov in. Hathaway out. Also, Juleson in. Andre out. No changes for the Penguins. Carlson keeps it into the Flyer zone, flicking across the inside boards. Crosby tries to poke check it. He can't get there in time, but it'll be taken by Raquel. Swings it across the boards, picked up by a charging Carlson. Shot on net, easy save by Vladar. Rebound goes to the Flyers. It's taken by Tyson Forster. Dumps it in, but it's trapped by the Penguins. Glendening couldn't get there in time, just out of his reach. He'll fling it across the boards to Carlson, and he'll begin with 19:30 left in the first period. Carlson does a Murphy dump to the near side boards. Chinakhov gives chase. Be picked up by Ristolainen and given poke checks by Novak. He'll grab it. Chinakhov shot. It's deflected wide. Letang can't keep it in, but he'll retreat to center ice. Picked up by the Penguins. Rolled over to Malkin, who was booed by a Flyers fan. Letang swiffs on the pass, but he's going to be given chase by Alex Bump, but recovered at the last moment by Sam Girard. Intercepted by the Flyers. Picked up there by Cam York. Taken by Drysdale. Drysdale keeps it in bounds, but it'll be taken by Sam Girard. No, it'll actually be dumped in by Alex Bump. They're playing a little pitch and catch. Malkin tried to get it out. He can't get there. It's going to be taken by Cam York. Shot and easily absorbed by the mighty Archer Shilovs from the left side boards. It'll be a face-off in the Penguin zone. Well, Fahad Naeem, the longer this goes, I think Carolina's licking their chops. Although you got to worry about their goaltending momentum, especially with Freddie. That is the only thing. So Rick Tocchet has a 2-5 career record as a head coach in series clinching games. One of them was in Vancouver. So he did have that. I think the last one was against Edmonton, where he was without Thatcher Demko and Brock Besser. Penguins will win the draw. Ryan Shea retreats behind his own net. Will be picked up by the Penguins, deflected in. Given chase there is Blake Lizotte in the fourth line. Deflected on him, picked up by Lizotte in the far boards. Trying to get reinforcements, can't get there. It'll be taken by Dvorak. Dvorak will fling it into the Penguin zone. Shea gets it over towards his defensive partner, dumped into the inside boards. And it's just going to be out of reach. It was past the red line. It'll be icing on the Penguins as Juleson picks it up. 18:27 left the first period. Shots tied at 1 apiece. Thank you, Anakin. Appreciate you, my man. And Tom Halleck, Carolina's smiling like butcher's dogs. I like them. I like the Mike Lang reference, sir. Appreciate that. Well, John Tube, I mean, this year's do or die. Even for what they have, it's just the narratives are going to keep coming. Off the draw, the Penguins will win it. Taken over by Ryan Shea. Can't get it out, though, on the Pep fan. Dumped into the near side boards again. Picked up by the Penguins. Soloviev tries to get it. He blows a tire, but recovering is Ben Kindle. Taken by Ryan Shea. Shea will dump it in. It's going to be icing again and miss the Penguins. It'll be picked up by Drysdale. 18:11 left in the first period. Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. I agree, man. I truly agree. We have beef already. I mean, we just have a little combination, but that's just how that is. The Flyers have a combined 267 playoff games. I mean, Luke Glendenning's played a lot of hockey playoff games. Couturier's played a lot of hockey playoff games. Ristolainen a little bit as well. Konechny as well. Konechny will take the shot off the face-off, goes wide. Picked up by the Flyers. Drysdale tries to keep it in, moves it over towards Dvorak. Dvorak tries to hold on, he misses the pass. It'll be taken there by Ryan Shea. Shea holds on to it, taken there by Ben Kindle. Kindle will Murphy dump it out of danger. It'll be going into the Flyers' end, no icing, so full line change for the Penguins. Drysdale will hold on to the puck, waiting for line changes for both sides. Drysdale takes the puck, once again retreats into his own zone, waiting for an opening. Crosby giving forechecking pressure, but relatively passively. Full line change for the forwards for both sides. That's why he's holding up. Now Drysdale will charge on the entry. Moves it into center ice, dumps it in. He misses the pass. He'll be taken by Witherspoon behind the net. Backhand, but it's taken by the fourth line. Couturier tries to keep it in and does. Moves it back to the point. Over towards Drysdale. Shot deflected wide, and he can't get it on. It'll be taken by Crosby. Crosby gets onto the pass. It'll be taken by Carlson. Carlson, wrist shot, glove saved by Vladar. And they'll hold on. With 17:12 left in the first period, a steaming Erik Karlsson wrist shot easily warded off by Dan Vladar. John O'Tube, Tampa Bay Def going to the finals with Perry. I mean, if they don't get to the finals with Corey Perry, the Corey Perry Invitational will be lost. We can't have that, my friends. We can't have that. Oh, Tom Halleck. Oh, dude, Mike Lang, we were spoiled by him. He was incredible. And it'll be to the left of Dan Vladar. Cates will be in the face-off circle against Tommy Novak. Off the draw. Flyers will win it. Taken over there by Cam York. Taken by the Flyers. Over to Alex Bump. Bump. Well, poked off the puck. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Potential 3-on-2. Chinikov gets it. Spading toward the backhand. Backhand off the net. It'll be taken by Malkin on the rebound. Picked up by Karlsson at the point. Slap shot. Tries to get on deflection. Can't get there. But it's grabbed by Vladar on the soft rebound because I couldn't get the full deflect. It kind of died and just laid flat on the back. It'll be another face-off in the Flyers zone. 10 teams have forced a Game 7 in 216 playoff series after a team led 3-0. 26 teams have forced a Game 6. We are one of those 26. Out of 216, 4 teams have won the series, so roughly a 2% chance. Novak will take the circle against Dvorak to the left of Vladar. 16:55 off the drop. Ends win it. It'll be taken by Karlsson. Karlsson waits, tries to find his man, moves it back over to the point. Back behind the net, trying to find a man. Deflected on net. Saved by Vladar. He sprawls and grabs the puck from a rebounding Novak, and we try it again. Yet, Pioneer, the Flyers are one. I'm correct. The Penguins were one of those teams that were reverse swept. So, honestly, ironically, it's kind of a fate. Who knows? I like Green 331. I'll get to you after. I'm sorry. From a Raiders, Thunder, A's, and Fens fan. So do with that as you will. Well, the Thunder are at least doing well. They crushed the Suns. Raiders, you got Fernando Mendoza. Crosby wins the draw. Picked up by Girard. It never got on net. Crosby trying to fight for it. It's at the face-off circle. Can't get there, though. It'll be taken by Tyson Forster, who dumps it in. Shilovs will pick it up behind his own net. Picked up by Letang. Tosses off to Letang with a long saucer pass. Tries to get over to Brian Russ. Backhands it over to Girard. He'll fling it into the Fire zone. Ristolainen will pick it up. Tries to get it on net. It'll be intercepted by the Penguins. Russ can't get to it, but it'll be taken by Raquel. Raquel back over to Crosby. Tries to find Letang. Can't get there, but Letang will fling it towards the end boards. Picked up towards over there by Crosby. Crosby trying to get to it. It's slipped up by Tyson Forster. Forster tries to get it over to Couturier. Can't get it, and there's actually a little friendly fire between him and Luke Glendening. We take a quick shot on the net over there by Girard. Backhands it, shot wide. Full line change for the Penguins, fourth line out. Be taken by Sanheim. Rolls it over towards Couturier. Couturier back over towards Owen Tippett. Tippett will get it, dump it in. It will be recovered by the Penguins in their own zone. Ryan Shea up the far side boards. Picked up on the play. Intercepted by the Flyers. Potential 3-on-2. Zegras over to the point. Tries to find Martone. A low behind him. And the Penguins will recover on another 3-on-2. Blake Lizotte with it now. Rolls over towards Achari. Achari tries to find the net backhand. It's shot wide. Dewar can't get to it, and now we recover with the Flyers again. Picked up potential 2-on-2. Tippett with it now. On the backhand. One fight for the side. And a save by Shelovs. Oh my goodness. He tried to go 5-hole, but Shelov responds. And now we've got beef. Tippett got decked into the backboards, baby. We know the beef is real.
We have got beef, motherfuckers!
Oh, we got the beef, my friends. We begin with the second order of beef. Owen Tippett with the power move. He just couldn't get it past Shelovs. It's actually on the pad. Solovyov slow. That's the reason why. But actually, it wasn't through the 5-hole. He tried to go through the side, but such is life. Martone got checked. Martone checks Lizotte, and Lizotte checks Martone. Tippett gets a little bit there. No penalties for either side. Are we getting penalties? I don't know, but the Flyers are going to try to get them to just at least fight. Well, we'll see. 15:24 left in the first period. Pet shots are 4-2. 0-0 game. We're going to commercial break or what? I'm not sure. Shia LaBeouf. We got LaBeouf, motherfuckers. Beef for the beef gods. I hope we have enough roast beef to feed an entire high school football team. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll be taking the face off to the left of Shelovs. It'll be Tommy Novak against Noah Cates. Penguins off the draw, they'll win it. Carlson with speed on the near side, who tries to get it in, dumps it. With Elmer Soderblom giving chase, picked up there by Jamie Drysdale. Drysdale gets it out, flings it across the boards, picked up by Bump. Bump moves it over towards Cates. Cates on the near wing, backs it over towards Mishka. Mishka finds his man, back to Bump. Blocker saved by Shelovs. It'll be rebounded by the Penguins on the carom. Taken there by the Penguins again. Kindle tries to get it picked off there by York. York over towards Drysdale, far wing boards. Gets it to his man, blocked off the puck. Recovered there by Mantha. Mantha will slow it down over towards Sam Girard. 14:45 left in the third period. Full line change for the Penguins. Second line out. Girard moves it over towards Malkin on the screaming wing. Tries to find his man. Chinakhov, he can't get the puck on his stick. And Chinakhov will recover, though. Back to Malkin on the far side boards. Ref jumps out of the way. Shot on net. Blocked off. Letang moves it over. Tries for the deflection. He can't get there. Gets it over to Novak. But he's kicked off of the Flyers. And here they come again. Back over towards Barkey. Barkey tries to find his man. He misses the pass, but Barkey will recover on the tip. Back over to the front to Konechny. Konechny waits, tries to find his man. Back over to Ristolainen. Shot saved by Shelovs. Rebound in front. Picked up by Chinakhov. He can't get it out, but the Penguins will get there. Crosby tries to get it out, and he will. No icing on the play as Sanheim slowly gets it. Full line change, both sides, 14 minutes in. Sanheim still with the puck. He does a long saucer pass off the far boards. He can't connect. It'll be picked up by the Penguins and Brock Witherspoon. Or Parker Witherspoon, not Brock Witherspoon. Passes it over to Carlson. Carlson loses the puck. He fumbles it. It will be recovered by the Flyers. Potential 2-on-1. Couturier tries to get it. Moves it over towards Forster. And it's poke checked off by Shelovs. Recovered by the Flyers. Backhanded. And it's saved by Shelovs again. Glendening with the backhand. Not much. And we got more beef. They're stick handing and poke checking in the back. Shelovs has answered the call, and we got more beef, and there's those roast beef sandwiches, my friends.
We have got beef, motherfuckers!
Potential 2-on-1, but Archer Shelovs, the poke check might have prevented a 1-0 game. I'm just going to say that. Woo. NASRN on YouTube for 5 bones. How much do we need to pay HBO to get you a cameo in the next season of The Pit? Probably not enough. I don't think they would give me any amount of money to that. I'm just going to say probably not. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it's even a pay thing, but we'll see. Anakin Solo 719 for 5 bones. Which high school? Bishop Sycamore? XD. I don't know. Maybe it's a high school. It could be Bishop Sycamore. It could be IMG. Who knows? Who knows, Anakin? And Jared Froman 705 for 2. I like my beef with pepperoni and barbecue sauce. Military armrest. This game is legitimately feeding families. Legitimately feeding families, but that's just how they... Oh, dude, CJ Plug, if we let them fight, they'd be going for like 3 hours. Just saying. Conversation lines. Oh, if this gets ugly, we're getting a line fight. If it's a blowout either way, they're going to... the losing side's going to try and take a pound of flesh. That's just how that is, sir. Oh, yeah. Pistons fighting back. I mean, they need to. This is elimination, so we'll see. 4th game's the hardest to win. More beef than a butcher shop. Not yet. Not yet. There's going to be so much beef that it's a Cisco operation. We're feeding entire restaurants, my friend. We'll see. Unstoppable force versus movable object. It's fight. Flyers in the 75 gave up a 3-0 lead. Still won, but they can do it. Who knows? Who knows? Got to play the games, and we will obey, as always. Baboof. What do you think of Chaika getting the Leafs job? I did not like what Chaika did in Arizona. I thought it was a mess. I thought he made a bunch of poor decisions, and they're going to pretend that extending the young guys are going to help, but I don't think it will, because he brought in Phil Kessel, didn't work. He kind of mangled the side. It didn't really work there. And also, he did dock his team a first-round pick by illegal prospect workouts. So, as I said, I'm not that crazy about Chaika. Because his analytics, he never really did anything involving analytics. If it means anything. More roast beef than racks. Oh, dude, I remember racks barely when I was a kid. I think they shut down when I was 5. And there's a check along the end boards towards the Flyers. He'll be picked up by Noah Juleson in his own end, given chase there by Dewar. Dewar holding on. Now there's a scrum along the far side boards to the right of Dan Vladar. And he pushes it behind the net. It'll be taken by Owen Tippett. Tippett with it now and a check on the play by Lizotte. Carlson keeps it in play. Trying to juke. Spin. Several Flyers on top of him. Trying to swarm. Poke checked out of the way. Carlson still trying to hang on. Tippett holds on to the puck. And he'll claim it. Moves it over towards Juleson behind his own net. Juleson moves it across the ice towards the Penguin zone. It'll be picked up by Owen Tippett. But checked off the puck. And they're going to have to reset. Cam York moves it to his defensive partner, Jamie Drysdale, given pressure there by Chinakhov. Chinakhov can't get the puck, though. It'll be taken by the Flyers. Drysdale moves it back into his own end, picked up there, but intercepted by Sam Girard. Girard will hold on over towards Malkin, picked up by Chinakhov. Chinakhov back in his own zone, moves to Girard, trying to find an opening, can't get there, resetting. Cates giving him pressure. Letang on the first saucer pass over to Malkin. And the Pens are just having trouble with this forecheck. Picked off by Bump. Bump tries to find a man. It's blocked off by Girard trying to get over to the puck. Picked up there by Cates. Can't find the puck. Who has it? It's going to be over towards the Penguins. Tommy Novak with speed. Trying to get over the Penguin zone. And just getting beaten to the puck. Or the Flyers like a 4-on-1. Mishkov with the puck. Tries to get it out. It's taken there by Letang. But picked up by Malkin. Potential 2-on-1 right-hand side. Malkin waits. Fires. Save. I think it may have gone off the pipe. I'm not sure. But otherwise, the Flyers are coming back. Potential 4-on-3. Cam York moves it back over to the point. Over to Cates. Tries to backhand it over to the back. But intercepted again. Here they come 2-on-2. Crosby with thrust. Crosby waits. Fires. Saved by Vladar. Rebound to the far boards. Picked up there by Raquel. Can't get there. And now it's taken by the Flyers. Here they come again. Dvorak. Shot. Saved off by Shilovs. Rebound to the near end boards. Dvorak will take it. Dumps it in. But it's going to be recovered there by Ryan Shea. Shea moves it over to Crosby. Crosby tries to get it out. He can't. It's taken by the Flyers again. Ristolainen trying to get it. Bodied off the puck there by Crosby. Picked up by the Penguins. Rust moves it in. He'll dump it into the boards. And it's going to be nowhere close to an icing. Ristolainen will have to take it out. Full line change for the Penguins. Third line out for them. Sanheim moves it over to Ristolainen. Ristolainen boards it along the boards over towards Barkey. Dumped in. Picked up there by Shilovs. Back behind the net is over by Carlson. Carlson waits. Drops, moves, gets it over to the point, spins behind. Just trying to find a man. 11:05 left in the first period, still in their own zone. He'll move it to the near end boards over towards Mantha. Kind of a cold streak to start. He'll dump it in along the boards. Picked up on the play by the Penguins. It's rebounded by Mantha. He can't control it, though. Picked up by Forster. Forster on the backhand. Moves to forehand. Back behind the net. Flex it over towards Couturier, the captain. And here they come. Far side. Waits. Dumps it in. Glendening giving chase. Witherspoon with it. He'll sling it across the boards over to the Penguin side. Gets it out of danger. Back to mid-ice. Juleson moves it far side. Line change for the Penguins. They'll dump it in again. Letang trying to spin out of danger of Couturier. He can't get it out. Couturier trying to muscle the puck. He grabs it behind the net. Letang giving pressure, trying to force him off the puck. Loose puck in front. Who has it? Forster will grab it. Moves to the boards towards York. York back over to Ristolainen. Shot saved by Shelovs. Backhand in front. Saved by Shelovs. On the shot by Couturier. Back to the point. Back over to York. Moves it back to Forster. Intercepted by the Penguins. Potential 3-on-2 incoming. Connor Dewar tries to get it off. He can't control the pass. And it'll be taken by the Penguins on the offsides call. And they'll recover in their own zone. Danger out. Line change for the Flyers. Taken there by Lizotte. Lizotte jukes one Flyer. Still waiting on the far side boards. Tries to find a man. Juking by behind two Flyers. Moves it back to the point over to Carlson. Carlson shoots it in net, but deflected wide. Back over towards the back end of the boards. Malkin tries to grab it. No, he can't get it. It'll be taken by Zegras. Zegras backhands it over towards the zone. Taken over there by Tippett. Tippett shot. Saved by Shelovs. Rebound in front. Scramble in front. He can't get it though. It'll be taken by Achari. 2600. He'll try and clear, and they get it out of the zone. Rebounded by Drysdale, center ice, skating with Fury near side. He'll dump it in across the end boards. Be taken by Malkin. Forecheck for the Flyers trying to swarm. Gerard backhands it over towards his partner Carlson. Carlson gets back checked by Bump. Two Flyers in front of him, now three. He'll try to clear it out. It'll be taken there by Sealer. Quick wrist shot. Saved by Shelovs. Cates couldn't get it on net. Cates tries to break the forecheck on the play. Moves it over to the front. Tries to get it to Sealer. It'll be taken by Gerard. Gerard moves it back on top. Flyers can't control it. It'll be back in the zone, and they'll dump it in while it's shot by Ristolainen. Carlson moves it back over towards Gerard. Flyers are cheering in fury. They want blood. We poked off the puck of the Flyers. Here they come with Crosby. Crosby now off two Flyers. Trying to choke his man. He breaks off the forecheck. Mishka moves it over towards Cates. Cates dumps it in far side boards. Flyers are coming with fury. And that actually goes out of play with 8:42 left in the first period. Woo! Archer Shelovs is the only reason why this hasn't come further. Did Malkin get it off the pipe, or did that save by Vladar? It was a save by Vladar. Okay. I don't know if it went off the pipe. Ooh, here's the problem. It's tough to call this shit, especially on radio. But otherwise, guys, I'm going to grab a little drink. I'll be right back. No breeding tonight, boys. No breeding tonight. Begin again. The tree has peed. It is destiny itself. Same as beef. It'll be a face-off at center ice. Kindle up against Zegras. Zegras wins the draw. Be taken by Drysdale. He'll dump it into the end boards, where it'll be picked up by Ryan Shea. Shea on the backhand moves it over to his partner Solovyov. Gets it back to Mantha. He'll clear the zone. Penguins try to grab it. It'll be picked by the Flyers. They dump it in. Solovyov tries to keep it out. It'll be taken by Zegras. Zegras moves it back to the point, intercepted by the Penguins. Witherspoon moves it back to the point. Soderblom is poked off the puck. It'll be taken by Tippett. Tippett, far side. He moves on the shot. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Mantha with it. He'll be checked in by Soderblom. Dumps it in, trying to fight off 2 Penguins, and there will be a penalty on Drysdale. Elmer Soderblom trying to muscle his way through. Jamie Drysdale can't get it, and we're going to be cracking beers because there's more beef happening along the far end boards.
We have got beef, motherfuckers!
Oh, we got beef, my friends. That's 4 orders of beef. So far, so good on the over-under 10.5. And Yankees, this is my real voice. That's the sad part. He said with a grin as he wiped off his chin. What are you saying? I couldn't tell you. Flyers fans are not happy about this one. The Orange Mafia will be putting out a hit on some officials with the Jamie Drysdale. Yeah, they're going to call that a high stick. Even though it's inadvertent, they're going to call that interference or a high stick, either or. This penalty will be on Drysdale, and the Penguins will be on the power play. And it hasn't been good. Solovyov actually gave a nasty check to Tippett on the whiffed shot. Why are you bringing so? Hey, John Viveros, what's up, John? How you doing? We got a John Viveros raid, huh? Ooh. I'll have to look you up later, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, dude. York will take the puck on the faceoff draw, dump it in. 8:02 left in the first period. Shelovs holds it behind his own net, where it's picked up by Carlson. 9 shots to 6 in favor of Philadelphia. Score is 0-0. On the far side, it'll be picked up by the Penguins. Moves over towards Crosby. Crosby back to Raquel. Raquel back to Rust. Enters the Flyers zone. Rust on the far side boards. Moves to the point over to Carlson. Carlson back to Malkin. Malkin back to Carlson. Carlson waits. Finds the point. Far side over to Malkin. Malkin waits. Tries to find his man. Moves behind the net. Poked off the puck. He recovers. Back over to Crosby. Crosby trying to find his man. And moves it over towards Rust. Swarmed by Flyers. Taken by Carlson. Carlson waiting at the point. 1:20 left in the power play. Moves over towards Crosby. Crosby back to Malkin. Tries to find his man. Carlson. Carlson shot backhand deflected. Saved by Vladar. Back to the point. Rebounded by the Penguins. Picked up there by Rust. Back over towards Carlson. Carlson waits. Back over to Rust. Rust tries to find his man. Wrist shot saved by Vladar. And he gloves it and holds. With 1:06 left in the power play. And that pig ate for 5 bones. And again, with the horrible officiating in this series. As I said, I don't know if you can really officiate this shit. That's the problem. What's up, Plush Bleep? How you doing? But as I said, it's become a street brawl. Like, this is what it's going to be. Crosby's forced out of the face-off circle. And they'll be taken by Ricard Raquel against Christian Dvorak. Penguins win the draw. Crosby flicks it over to the point, over to Carlson. Carlson waits. Pucks over to the near side to Malkin. Malkin back to Carlson. Carlson waits. Moves back over to Crosby. Crosby shot, wrist shot, saved by Shelovs. Deflected wide, moves towards the point. Malkin tries to grab it, slung by the Flyers, and it's picked up by Dvorak. He gets it out of the zone, skates briskly. He'll dump it in towards Shelovs, saves, and he actually grabs his own rebound. Dvorak tries to get it back, but he's checked up the puck by Crosby. Carlson will recover. 40 seconds left on the power play. Taken there by Raquel. Raquel moves it back over to Malkin, back to Rust. Enters the zone, picked up, flings over to Malkin. Gets behind his own net, can't control it. Be taken by the Flyers. And the Flyers get it. It's going to be Couturier with one man streaking with him. Stops the puck. He'll move it back in, and they're just going to play pitch and catch. Sealer moves it back over to Couturier. They're just going to hold this puck. And now they'll dump it in with 15 seconds left. Flyer chasing, but it'll be picked up on the play by Kindle. Moves it back to Letang. Forster was the one giving chase on Kindle. Letang. He's poked up the puck by another Flyer. It's Owen Tippett. Letang gets it. It's deflected. It's taken there by Forster. Forster holds in, dumps it in. Penalty has expired for the Flyers. They kill it off. Penguins will try to get it out, but it's picked off the play on the pass by Letang. Tries to get it over towards Sanheim. Sanheim, wrist shot. It's shot high. He couldn't control it. And they can't control it in the zone. And the Flyers will have to chase. Oh, that was a nice shot. That just touch wide. Drysdale moves it over towards Zegras. Zegras finds his man. He tries to find a wide open shot. Saved by Shelovs on the streaking Drysdale. He can't get it out there. And recovered by the Flyers again. Konechny will dump it across the boards, moves it over to Zegras. Zegras will dump it back across. It's taken by Witherspoon. And a big check there by Connor Dewar. Dewar gets responded to in the back, the fourth line out. Lizotte trying to give chase. Achari 2600 giving chase. Big hits in front of the boards. Sealer can't get it, and there'll be a penalty on the Penguins. Mishkov trying to fight for it. It'll be a holding penalty. I believe this is going to be on Achari. It's going to be on Achari. And the Flyers are on the Pregame power play. I think it's Payco. I think I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. But Polish American, he's gotten a little grace. He scored 2 goals. One of them was luck, but we're still there. Breathe. We're okay. And Mike Farino, 4368. Phillies playing straight pond hockey right now. Zero structure to their game since that first scrum. I wouldn't say structure. They're pretty aggressive on the forecheck. They're really trying to thrive on the counterattack. Have gotten some chances, but Shelovs has responded. So I wouldn't say there's zero structure. I mean, they're mostly just waiting for the Penguins to make mistakes and counter on the counter. So that's how they've won 3 games. Alan Peel, 1981. Fred Bayer for Lol Cow of the Week. Oh, is this the dude that came up to the NFL draft and just mentioned Luke Maxson as the first-round pick? But, yeah, it's congratulations. All that for a drop of clout, huh? I mean, you could tell your grandkids that, I guess, but, like, everyone's going to forget about that in a week. That's the only problem. He didn't do anything super memorable. He's just like, okay, he went on stage and got booted. And he got banned from NFL games, so it is what it is. I'm not against it, but at the same time, it's like, there are better ways, my friend. Better ways. Rodrigo Cuevas for 2 bones, by the way. What would you say about the Colts draft? Hard to really tell since they didn't have a first-round pick, but otherwise I would say more or less it is what it is. Your draft pick was Sauce Gardner. All you can hope for is that you don't collapse. Daniel Jones comes back, so at this rate, you'll probably get an impact from your day 2 pick or day 2 picks, but I don't know about what else. As I said, losing that first-round pick, especially a mid-first, that hurts. Pico. Okay, not Payco. Achari gave a big hit on Konechny. Zegras tried to get it, and then Dewar with a big hit on Zegras. As I said, it's turning into a street brawl. Sorry, that was Barkey. Yeah, Barkey was the one that Achari held up. It'll be a holding penalty. The Flyers will be on the power play. They win the draw. Back to the point over to Drysdale. Quick wrist shot deflected on net. He can't get it on net. He'll actually move wide. Martone trying to give chase. Carlson with him. Pound scrum along the boards. 3 Flyers against 2 Penguins. Or 2 against 3. We'll see. Still trying to fight for it. 1:40 left in the first period. 5 minutes left in the first. This will be to the right-hand side of Shelovs. Pushing, shoving, moving around. Flyers will come up with it. Back to the point, over to Drysdale. Drysdale back to Zegras. Zegras waits. Back to the point to Martone. Shot safe by the blocker by Shelovs. He just got enough of it, and it deflects wide. Penguins will try to clear, but Witherspoon can't get it out. Back over to Martone at the point. Back over to Zegras. It's deflected by Dewar. Stick out of play. 4:38 left in the first period. 1:19 left on the power play. Anakin Solo, Jennings Dunker is a saint. That man has Hall of Fame potential just by his aura. That man is the epitome of aura maxing. Actually went off the chest of Shelovs. I thought it was off the blocker. My bad. And Mike Farino, penalty. Lifting an opponent's stick into your face. Not a penalty. Spearing your opponent in the nuts. Hey, they have cups for that, my friend. This faceoff will be to the right of Shelovs. They'll do it again. Kendall will be against Dvorak. A little bit of a faux pas. The Flyers fans are not too happy about this, and shots are 9-11. Prayers up. We will never forget. Kindle against Dvorak. Flyers win the draw. Moves over towards to tip it to Mishka. Back into the point. Moves it back over towards the five. Takes it to Ristolainen. Back over towards Mishka. Mishka rolls it back over to Dvorak. He misses the pass. Barkey will get the puck though. Moves it back over to the point. It's Mishka. Back in his office, tries to get it back over to Mishkov, playing pitch and catch with a few Flyers. Ristolainen at the point. Back over towards Barkey. Barkey back to Ristolainen. 55 seconds left in the power play. Rolls back to Mishkov. Mishkov tries to find his man. It's Dvorak. He can't get there. It's picked off by Shea, and he'll dump and clear. Goes right to Vladar. Probably counts as a shot. 44 seconds left in the power play. 4 minutes left in this intense first period. Ristolainen rolls it back over to the Barkey near side. He'll enter the zone, moves back behind the red line. It's intercepted by the Penguins, though, and Lizotte Lizotte waits. He'll find a claiming man. It's going to be Connor Dewar. Dewar waits. Tries to find his man. And he's blocked off the puck. Dewar waits. Blocked. Saved by Vladar. Poke checked off the puck by Lizotte. But no such luck. And no penalty for the Flyers either. But good power move by Connor Dewar. Just to burn some time. 15 seconds left in the power play. It'll be intercepted by the Penguins again. Russ tries to get it back. It might be a potential 2-on-1, but the Flyers ward it off. It'll be taken by Rowan Tippett. 3-on-2 incoming. Back over to the point. And it's... Konechny flubs the pass and moves over to the far side, and that will officially end the penalty, but it's stolen by Zegras. Tried to back up, but it's warded off to the point, and this will be an icing call with 3:13 left in the first period. Sorry, actually, that's no icing. Sorry, I'm mistaken. It's in the Flyers zone, and now they'll dump it in, and this will not be icing either. Refs are probably quiet or something in the body. Taken by Mantha on the near side boards in the Penguin zone. Long saucer pass across the ice. It will be taken by the Penguins. Moves it over towards Sam Girard. Girard moves it back over to Malkin. Crosby. Crosby tries to find Girard. Can't get there. And now here come the Flyers. Rolling back to Martone. Saucer pass off the boards. Intercepted by Letang. Slap shot pass. Taken by Crosby. Crosby waits behind the Mac. Moving towards the front side. Tries to find his man. Girard can't control the pass, but he recovers the rebound. Shot. Can't get on net. Tries to get over to Raquel. Shot saved by Vladar. And it'll hold with 2:36 left in the first period. Chat's dead. Damn it. Rip chat. Taps for chat. It's time to revive it. That's the problem I have. With this widget for XSplit, the chat consistently dies and it's annoying as fuck. I don't understand why, but it does. What's up, big booty people? Oh, I got that big booty people. Oh, the big booty people. Ooh, 28 Eternal Sterlings. I've never heard of the Christophers. I'll have to check that out. Off the tie-up. The Penguins will try to win the draw, but it's taken there by Sean Couturier. Couturier will dump it in. He can't control it, though. Couturier will recover. Couturier moves it over towards Sealer. Sealer, quick wrist shot. He tries to find Forster on the deflection. He can't get there. Taken by Tommy Novak. Warded off by the Flyers. They're trying to get it out, but they can't. Penguins will get it. Rolls over to Malkin. He waits. Gets it over towards Tommy Novak. He'll dump it in. Chinakhov giving chase. He'll try to hold on to the puck. Poked off there by Forster. It'll be picked up by the Flyers. Rolls over the point to Cam Ward. Cam York, not Cam Ward. What am I doing here? Yapped on the puck. Novak tries to find his man. He can't get it. It's deflected by a Flyer. Picked off there by Couturier. Sanheim trying to get the puck. He'll dump it in. Line changes for both teams. Letang, 1:50 left in the first period. Letang will be behind his own net. Third line out for the Penguins. I believe third line out for the Flyers. Mishkov will be out there with them. Letang, long saucer pass deflected off a Penguin stick into the Flyers zone. Cleared by the Flyers again. Back over towards Sam Girard. Girard given chase by two forechecking Flyers. Backhands it into the net. Back over towards Mantha's stick. Deflected. Intercepted by the Flyers. Taken there by Mishkov. Mishkov finding a saucer pass over towards Cates. Cates trying to find his man. Moves over towards Drysdale. And it'll be offsides. They're going to call it a dead play. 1:24 left in the first period, my friends. And Jared Overfeld for 5. There's so much beef between these two. Wendy's is saying, here's the beef. Where's the beef? I don't know. And if the Flyers win, can we get a new series called Days of Our Penguins? How about no? No. No drama. And Sports Talk Chud, Flyers blow it, and it'll become Puck everything. No, it'll be Puck off. Or Puck Rick Tockett. Maybe so. Oh, so much beef. McDonald's could use real meat again. I don't know about that. 1:21 left in the first period. It'll be a dump in across the end boards. Picked up by the Flyers. Konechny trying to grab it. It'll be picked up by Crosby. Mike Voss in front of the net. Who's going to get it? It'll be the Penguins. Crosby trying to get it over. He can't find Rust, but goes out of the Penguin zone, so the Flyers will have to dump it in. Slap shot goes across to Raquel. He'll hold on to the puck, and that'll be icing. Sorry, that should be no icing. I thought that was icing. My bad. My puck radar is off. Sanheim will get the puck. Roll over to wrist the line in less than a minute left. Saucer pass. Trying to find his man. Deflected shot. Saved by Shilovs. And it's deflected high. With 49.6 seconds left in the first period. Still a 0-0 game. Oh, Otto Artemato. I mean, there's some drama with the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers. And the Mackay Lemon saga. But I wouldn't say it's drama. It's just bitterly disappointing. That puck wasn't saved by Shilovs. It was off the skate of Witherspoon. Can't see it, though. This face-off will be to the left of Archer Shilovs. See who's on the draw. It looks like it'll be Lizotte against Trevor Zegras. Off the tie-up, there's still a scrum along the boards. It'll be claimed by the Penguins behind their own net. Witherspoon giving chase by a flyer. Still trying to get pressure. It'll be moved off the puck, taken there by Lizotte. Lizotte waits, moves over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon with speed. He'll go in towards the Penguin zone, dumps it in. Witherspoon actually gets his own rebound, picked up by Achari. Achari tried to find his man. Shot by Lizotte. He goes high. Penguins try to keep it in. It'll be a high stick. They're going to have to hold it. Taken by Tippett on the near side boards in the Flyer zone. Deflected high. Goes across the end of the boards behind Shilovs. Be taken with 13 seconds left. Lizotte with it now. Waits. Finds Achari. Gets it out of the mid-ice. They'll dump it in with 7 seconds left, and they'll be content to go to the end of the first period. But not before Cam York gets it. He tries a long saucer pass. Deflected to Letang. And that will end the first period, my friends. A 0-0 game. And the Penguins still survive. It's been a relatively even period. Not much to... Oh, Tampa tied it. Uh-oh. Tampa Bay has tied this game. You know what? Fuck this, my friends. Dominic James, who's been a really good depth piece for him. He has scored the goal. And you know what? Fuck this. If I'm doing this, 90-mile-per-hour shot... You know what I'm doing, my friends? I'm sorry.
I'm calling both games. I think I'm breaking every FCC rule in the book.
Why am I calling?
I'm calling both games.
It won't let me record, but I don't care.
RB.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
RB.
And I'm losing everything in sight. We'll just see about that. We are calling both the games. Dubas doesn't get swept. He only loses in 7. Well, he comes back from 3-1 deficits, and then he blows Game 7 OT. But we'll see. Montreal takes the puck. It's Kirby Dach on the far side boards. Tries to find his man. Deflected on net. Saved by Vasilevsky on the rebound. He scores! Kirby Dach on the rebound. The power move, and Montreal has retaken the lead with 13 minutes left. Oh, my goodness. I don't have the actual stream goal for Montreal, but I do have the actual goal horn for Montreal. Kirby Dach off the poke check, goes off his stake right to the stick of Dach. And he'll recover. Beautiful. You know what? We're calling all the games. Fuck it. And a Nats grand slam. Lowell Mets never... Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord Mets, what are we doing here? I mean, who knows? Maybe the Lightning need to lose, but the Corey Perry Invitational still needs to remain strong, my friends. Just how it goes. It's stolen by the Montreal Canadiens. Taken off the puck. Rolls over towards Anderson. Anderson shot warded off by Vasilevsky. Off the rebound. It's picked up by the Lightning. Gensel picks it up. Tries to backhand. Picked off by the Canadiens. I don't know the numbers, so forgive me. Caulfield gets the puck in his own zone. Dumps it in. Taken there by Anderson. Anderson tries to move it over towards Suzuki. Suzuki back behind the net. Tries to wait. Pressure on him by Hedman. Wait, that's not Hedman. That's McDonough. Quick wrist shot off the point. Deflected high. And it's out of play with 12:21 left in the first period. We got a little beef going on. McDonough getting a little beef here, my friends. We got beef. Glorious beef in Tampa Bay.
RBs.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
We got beef everywhere, my friends. I don't know what to tell you. More hockey, more beef. Just how it goes. Sports Talk, Chud Cole, Knights Man with 2. Oh, dude, I got too much to do that. Apparently my stream's YouTube featured? How? My streams aren't good. But we have 900 people now. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to dislike and unsubscribe to this channel. Do it for me. Do it for the children. And do it for the little puppies in the orphanage. You know what you gotta do. Oh, we got a fight outside the Keystone Rivalry. Yes, sir. Ooh. Draft Lamp. Thoughts on the Patriots draft? They filled needs. The question is Caleb Malomu going to right or is he going to left? Because if he's going to left, then Will Campbell's going to right. And I think they're scared because Will Campbell got mauled in the playoffs. But I think he was hurt. So I think he will convert to a really good guard. But as I said, it depends on New England. Do they trust him at left and move Caleb Lomu to right to replace Morgan Moses? Or do they let him just sit here? I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. Anakin Solo, I mean, the thing with based, it depends on your definition. That's on the eye of the beholder. People think I'm corny and cringe. That's just how it goes. Remember, every like a puppy dies. That's a good way to put it, man. That's a good way to put it. I mean, my gimmick is fucking pizza, and it came out of goddamn nowhere. It's just how that is. We've got beef counters. We've got you will obey. Are those gimmicks? I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. Oh, baby. If I unsub, I'll have to find a new salt supplier. Touche. Very good so. Yeah, Gage Gonsalves just got mollywogged by Kirby Doc. Oh. Although that shouldn't be Gonsalves right there, so who knows. Personally, I think you're urinating the tree. Maybe so. You can't tell me what to... Oh, yes, Jerk Klooners, I definitely can. I can. Face-off will be to the left of Vasilevsky. It'll be Kirby Doc, I believe, against Yanni Gourde? No, that's Mitchell Chafee. Kirby Doc, who make this a 2-1 game. It'll be off the tie-up. Picked up by the Lightning. It's taken there over by the point. Tries to find his man. Moser grabs it over. It's over towards Chafee. Taken by Montreal at the point. They try to recover, scrum along the far end boards. We're just doing this because it's the end of the first period. Moves it back to the point. Back to the side. Rolling over. It'll be taken by Darren Radish, but it's can't get it out of the puck. Now they do. It'll be taken there by Chafee. Or Sorelli. Sorelli now with it. Waits. Long snapshot. Shot wide. Taken by Kucherov. Back to the point. Hagel can't get it. Back on the rebound. Saved by Dobesh. And we hold on. Hagel couldn't get the first shot off. And it was a weaker return. Beast the Metal 1989 for 10 bones. What's up, brother? Glad to see you here again, my man. Last time Perry tried for the Invitational in Tampa, they got KO'd in 6 by the Mapletrons, who promptly got obliterated by the Panthers and fired their GM straight to Pittsburgh. Exactly. And if it weren't for the Penguins missing the playoffs that year, Florida doesn't make the playoffs, and Boston survives. And Sean Shanley, enemy UWLP, YouTube featured. Uh-oh. Looks like that means the bots are incoming. Sound the alarm tree. Oh, I'm sounding the alarm right now, man. We got bots. Bots are going to be coming back. I think that's all of Tampa Bay right now as they take the puck. Montreal moves it into the Tampa zone. Tries to get it over towards Evans. Back to Matheson. Picked off the puck. Taken there by Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand back over to the front. Get to Gonsalves. Gonsalves moves it over to Radish. Radish waits. Moves into the Montreal zone. Far side. Now moves behind the net. Tries an impossible shot. Flickers wide. Back over to the point. Moves over to Gonsalves. Gonsalves tries to find his man. Misses the pass, but gets over to Bjorkstrand. Shot on net. Deflected and saved by Jakub Dobesh. With 11:11 left in the second period. I mean, I don't even know if there's a bot here, but be gone. Get the bots out of here. Sports Ball Otaku score in Tampa is 2-1 Montreal. Oh, excuse me. You bots stay out of Tree's Christian stream. I agree. We are the most holy goddamn stream in the world. And I understand the irony of that. Off the tie-up, the Canadiens will take the draw. Moves it back over to the point. Once again with the Montreal shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. Given with speed, the Tampa Bay Lightning try to take it. Dustu tries to get over to the point. It's taken by the Lightning. Still and again. Dustu will try to recover it. Gets it out of the zone. Picked up by the Lightning. It'll be taken by Corey Perry in the Invitational. Takes in front of his own net. Shot by the Lightning. Deflected wide. Moves over to the point. Girgenson's given chase. Moves it over to the point. It'll be taken there by, I believe this is the Canadiens. It'll be taken potential 2-on-1. Moves it back over to the point. Gallagher now with it. Moves it to the side. Back up front. Taken by Corey Perry. Intercepted. Back over towards Girgensons. And he'll dump it in. Canadiens will get it out of there with Jack-Eye. Moves it back over to the point. He'll dump it in. That'll be Anderson. Anderson moves it over towards Gallagher. Sorry, Suzuki. Suzuki tries to find his man. Anderson giving a check over towards Girgensson. Fight along behind the right-hand side of Vasilevsky. Caulfield tries to get it. He can't grab it. Taken by the Canadiens. Moves it over to Jack-Eye. He can't control the pass. Deflected in. It goes back to Jack-Eye. He'll backhand it in. Goes over towards Anderson on the far end boards. Moves it back over the point. Slap shot by Montreal. Shot high. and it will be out of play. Game's back on? All right. I don't know if the game's back on just yet, but it's about to come back on, Joey. Yes, sir. And Steak 1024 for 5 bones. This is the worst series. Bolts my team. Caulfield from my hometown. Joe Pavelski, too. You from Wisconsin, sir? Appreciate you. But yeah, it's a painful one. I mean, either way you win, but either way you lose. It's pain. And Jordan fadeaway for 2. Remember that we all aren't DSP. Beg, snort, repeat. Well, as I said, the thing with DSP, you have to remember, he survived for a very long time. I'm just saying. Like, that dude will not die. He will survive until the heat death of the earth. When the world expires, there are only 2 things that will exist in the world. Henry Kissinger's grave, DSP. Just saying. Just saying. It's just how it goes, sir. Just how it goes. But they're showing the first period stats 0-0 in a tie game. Hey, DSP has outlived everyone. DSP will outlive us all. I'm just going to say that. But why do you think DSP beats another as a meme? Just saying. Like the Fred Bear guy. DSP beat him. DSP lives longer. Caulfield and I share a birthday, both January 2nd, boys. Ooh, yes, sir. And 10-year anniversary of the May 1st burst is Friday. Yes, sir. And which team, which had a 3-1 series lead, will choke, Sabres or Ducks? I say neither. I just say neither. That's the thing with DSP. Like, he's become so mainstream that everyone knows about him. It's fucking hilarious. It is what it is. Hey, John the Wizard. DSP will outlive Jaromir Jagr. I'm just saying. Do you prefer the new orange Mighty Ducks jersey or the traditional eggplant ones? I like both. I mean, the orange can get a little shocking at first, but at least they have some new identity. It's not like the old thumbprint logo, which was kind of bland. So I get it. Master Shotgun DSP roasting video. I mean, there's too many of them, dude. It's like beating a dead horse. It's like making fun of the Jets. Like, it is what it is. I had an orange Gatorade. Bad omen. Hey, you better get a lemon lime Gatorade for Pittsburgh Gold, my friend. Just saying. Just saying, my friend. Well, game's not back on just yet. Tell you what, we'll move it back over to Montreal, Tampa Bay. Vasilevsky grabs the puck on the dump in, no hold in. And we got a push from McDonough and Anderson. We got more beef, my friends. More beef in Montreal and Tampa Bay.
All these.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Nicholas Bellavance, we're not obeying yet. We will never obey. It's just how that goes. And Life Upstead for 220. Happy 5-year Kadarius Toney pick anniversary. That's 2-time Super Bowl champion Kadarius Toney to you, sir. You will put respect on that name. Beautiful. Ooh, sad Mariners fan. What's worse, the Jets or DSP? Ooh, honestly, I would have to say the Jets. Because at least DSP, shows up and he delivers a product. The Jets just are optional. There are days where they just don't give a shit. And they just don't do anything. So, I would honestly say that. Well, Select a Boy, I think the thing is they've rarely played each other in the playoffs. It's more recent. Oh, Anderson gave him a little ice spray, and that's why they took offense to it. Doc wins the face-off draw to be taken against Sorelli. Tampa Bay wins the draw. Deflected off the boards is Tampa Bay. And this will be a face-off again. It goes out of play. Oh, Life Upstead, that was beautiful. I laughed for the hardest I ever laughed, probably in a long time. Because the problem was, he said, if they take Kadarius Toney, I'm going to freaking flip shit. And then they took Kadarius Toney. DSP should purchase the Jets. That might actually be an improvement, unironically. DSP wouldn't use Madden ratings to buy players. I'm just putting it that way. He would just beg for money, but Woody Johnson begs for money too. Who gives a shit? Off the tie-up. It'll be taken by Tampa Bay. Moves it over to Moser. It'll be picked off by Albert Jacki. Carrier with it now. But it'll be offsides. Hands for Evan Engram was phenomenal, my friend. I love me some hands for Evan Engram. Oh, look, my friends. I found hands for Evan Engram. They're also Kenny Pickett Kitten Mittens. Kind of a tongue twister there. Whoops. Steve Dangle for Leafs GM. That would be an improvement. Doc will take the draw against Braden Point. Outside Tampa Bay zone. Point will win the draw. It's taken there by the Lightning. Moser moves it back over to Hagel at center ice, but picked off by the Canadiens. Canadiens with it now. Tries to get it over towards the back zone. He can't get it there controlled, but picked off by the Canadiens. Trying to find his man. He can't get there, though. Boldu was the guy with the puck. He couldn't get there. But now taken by Kucherov. Kucherov is muscled off the puck by several Canadiens. He tries to get it to Point. He can't get there, but it's taken there by Kucherov. Moves it back to the point. He can't get it there, but it's back over to Point. Point brings it across the end boards over to Moser. Rolls it back to the pie. Back over to Radish. Radish waits, moves back over towards Kucherov. Kucherov flings on net. Saved by Vobesh. He can't control it, though. Kucherov will move it back, dumps it in. Back over towards Point. Behind the net. Swings. Moves back over the side. Tries to find his man. Can't get there. It'll be recovered by the Montreal Canadiens. They'll clear the zone. Full line changes for both teams. 8:20 left in the second period. Smoke him if you got him. Radish. He'll dump it into the boards. It goes right to Dobesh. And the Canadiens will have to pivot and recover. Move towards the end boards. There'll be a scrum along the side. Jake Evans along with there. He tries to get the puck. He'll move it back to the slot. Tries to find Matheson. Dobesh will do a long saucer pass. Given speed. Is Slavkovsky, but he can't control it. Crozier will beat the puck. Little bit of extracurricular activities going on there, but no such luck. Derek Kimmler, I mean, come on. Steve Levy's he's not a hockey announcer. That's the only thing. But, I mean, like I said, if you get Bob Weisshusen, he's really good. I'm not crazy about McDonough. I'm not crazy about Steve Levy. But, I mean, John Buccigross, not crazy about too. But Weisshusen is really good. The joke about you having the Rona for sure aged. Oh, it surely aged. It is definitely aged. Aging of time. Well, John the Wizard of ESPN slagging off the Hurricanes. I haven't really heard that yet, but as I said, it's just one of those things. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Getting a little dry. Tim Randall, 49-10 for 2 bones. Any hope for us Rangers fans? Well, if we're talking Texas, if you get hitting, you're good. And also, for the Rangers, if you fire Chris Drury, you're good. But I don't know if he's getting fired. That's the problem. Oh, Polish American. It's funny seeing so many Russians on the Penguins. They actually had a partnership with the Soviet Union. They called them the Soviet Penguins. They played in the IHL. Combination of Penguins prospects and Russians. One of the guys on that team was Nikolai Habibulin in 93-94, I believe. It was post-Soviet Union collapse. Didn't really work. I think they only had like 21 games. But they had a couple Penguins prospects there at the time. It was the start of the European wave. That was why they were kind of going for it. Calvin's like, oh my God, I'm Richard Mendenhall. Well, as I said, Najee Harris, that one actually aged well. Because my complaint was who's blocking for him. And nobody really blocked for him. And he was just, as I said, I don't know if he got ruined because nobody blocked for him or he just couldn't find holes at the NFL level. But he's meh. What's up, Charles Sterling? I'll be good. And SFX 1990 before the start of the second period. I will not obey. No, you will obey. We will all obey. It is life, my friends. I'm sorry. This is how life goes. And Marco, 4103 for 10 bones. Well, Game 5 for Anaheim was an absolute dud. Now the Ducks have one more chance to win the series. But the question is, does Coach Q put Dostal back in net again after a disastrous Game 5 first period? Well, I'm not paid the money to do that. I think they do go back to Dostal because, I mean, dude, Ville Husso, you're throwing up the white flag. It's going to be a shootout either way. So we'll see. Second period begins in Pittsburgh. It'll be claimed by the Penguins after a scrum. Raquel will dump it in. It'll be picked up by the Flyers. Forster with it now. He tries to get it. It's intercepted by the Penguins. Raquel tries to get it. He can't get it to his preferred target. And taken by the Flyers is Glendening. Carlson grabs the puck, moves it over towards the Penguin zone, takes it over to Wotherspoon. Moved it back over to Carlson. Far saucer pass over to Crosby. Crosby will dump it in. No offsides call. It'll be taken by Thomas Konechny. Kept in by the Penguins. Back over to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon back to Carlson. Shot never got on net. Potential breakaway incoming. But Forster can't grab the puck. It'll be taken by Wotherspoon. Behind his net. Forster still trying to fight for it. A little bit of wrestling there. But it'll be taken by the Penguins. There's a lot of beef, and Flyers fans are not happy at all. They want blood. They think it's interference, but they don't give a shit. Crosby will dump it in along the end boards. It'll be stopped by Vladar, picked up there by York. Bunks it across the net, over towards Drysdale, picked up by Barkey. Barkey rolls in on the far side boards with a chasing man. Tries to find his man. Back over to the front. Back over to the front side. Back to York. Shot by Barkey. Saved by Sheelovs. Back over the rebound. Gets back to Konechny. He can't control it. And now here come the Penguins. Igor Chinikov with it now. Stops. Waits. Finds Malkin, his man. Back shot. Saved by Vladar. And he moves over to the rebound. Chinikov gets it on the far side boards. Gets it back to Malkin. Malkin tries to find his man. Deflected by the Flyers. He loses his stick. And now here come the Flyers. Konechny will dump it in now. Action all over the place, my friends. I'm losing my Tano voice. Letang. He'll deflect off the boards. He'll be taken there by Tommy Novak. He'll dump it in. Soderblom giving chase. Sealer will grab the puck. Moves it over towards Mishkov. He'll dump it in. And it will do just enough to get past the red line behind Sheelovs. That'll be icing. 18-10 left in the second period. Big chances on both sides. Malkin had a chance. I think that may have been blocked as well. It's either blocked by York or a pad save by Vladar. But either way, and then you had the chance by Forster. He just couldn't control it. That would have been a breakaway. Well, Hardrada, that's the problem. This is what I expected Flyers Penguins to be, just a shoot ski. Carlson with a slap shot. It's shut wide. It'll be taken by the Flyers and Owen Tippett. Carlson gives chase. Still trying to go for it. Still fighting. More bitching from the Flyers. They want an interference call. They're not going to get it. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Shea will move it back in the net. Tries to get over to Lizotte. Waits. Finds his man. Holds. Tries to get over to Carlson and does. Carlson skates up front. Moves towards the far side. He dumps it in. It can't get over to Achari. And that'll be icing. As Juleson picks it up. 17:43 left in the second period. Sad Mariners fan. I love that Murakami's just Adam Dunn revived. Well, not just that. If you looked at his stats in Japan, he did not do well against fast or high velocity. But if he gets below velocity, he just smacks home runs. That's Murakami. It'll be Achari against Cates to the right of Sheelov. 17:43 left in the second period. Off the tie-up, the draw will be going over towards the Penguins. Picked up by Ryan Shea. Dumped it along the end boards. And it won't be icing. It touched the Flyers' body. Vladar will grab the puck. He tries to find it. Moves it over towards the far boards. And it goes all the way to center ice. Will be picked up by Wotherspoon. But knocked up by the Flyers back into the Penguin zone. Wotherspoon grabs the puck again. Flings it across the near boards far side. Picked up there by Drysdale. Gets it over to the point over to Mishkov. Mishkov tries to find a man. Poked off the puck by the Penguins. Soderblom can't get to it. Drysdale grabs it. Back over to Cates. Cates rolls it back over towards Mishkov. Mishkov back of the far boards. Tries to find his man. Back over to York. Shot. Save by Sheelovs and goes out of play. 17:08 left in the second period. Definitely so, my friends. Yep, went off the blocker of Archer Sheelovs and is out of play. Sushi Pens need to score. I mean, dude, this is good hockey either way. Just saying. And 28 at Earl Sterling. I won't be able to join Yin's guys this weekend either. Well, Saturday, who knows? Who the fuck knows, man? There's plenty to go on that day, man. If we even get to Saturday, we'll see. Achari will be in the face-off circle against Zegras. He's getting pulled out. It'll be Owen Tippett against Achari to the right of Archer Sheelovs. Penguins win the draw. Taken there by Letang. It'll be over towards Connor Dewar. Dewar tries to find his chaser. It's going to be Lizotte. Giving chase behind his own net on the dump in. He rolls in on the far side boards. Checked off by a Flyer. Trying to find his man. Lizotte still holding on to the puck. Tries to find it. Penguins will hold on. They're still trying to scramble for it in front of the net. Still trying to get it there. Sorry, the sideboards, I should say. Tries to find a Lizotte. Checked off the play there by Achari, and it'll be taken by Connor Dewar. Tries to get it over towards Sam Girard. He gets it there just in time. He'll dump it in. Lazat gets it behind the net. Tries to shake past Drysdale. Back over to the front, over to Dewar. Dewar waiting. They're trying to cycle. Owen Tippett trying to give him a little business as well. Lazat trying to give him the business too, but it'll be taken by Achari, 2,600. Achari trying to fight for it, still pushing, trying to find his man back over towards the side. Dewar trying to get it. Gets back over to Achari. Achari back to the far side boards. One-timer by Dewar. He missed the net. Goes behind Vladar's net. It'll be taken by the Penguins again. Iron bodies for the Flyers. It'll be poked up by a pressing Sam Girard. Slap shot Crosby. Deflected wide. Goes over the far boards. Back to Letang. Back over towards Brian Rust. Rust behind the net to Crosby. Crosby swinging along the end boards. One-timer by Rickard Raquel. He breaks his stick. And it'll be taken by Crosby. Crosby back over to Rust. Rust tries to find his man. He bounces behind the net. Back over towards Rust. Back to the point over to Letang. Letang far side boards. Tries to find Rust. Gets it to him. But he won't get there. It'll be behind the net to Crosby. Perimeter play for the Penguins. Crosby trying to find his man. Crosser pass over towards Girard. Girard shot. Deflected wide. Picked up by Crosby on the rebound. Crosby finds his man. One-timer by Carlson. Saved by the pad of Vladar. And the Flyers will dump it in. And that will be an icing call. 15:24 left in the second period. And Jake Gensel scored for the Lightning. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Everyone scoring left and right. My friends, are we riding the Lightning? I don't know. I can't tell you. But Tampa Bay has scored. We got a tie game. Yes, sir. Both sides swarming, Penguins and Flyers both trying to break each other's nets. But neither can. Good old Jake and Bake. Penguins legend, 2017 Stanley Cup champion. This long break is really good for the Flyers. I'm just going to say that. 9-2 Nats. Jesus Christ. Fucking low Mets. Oh, Habs Bolts is easily going 7. Kidding me? Just give them both a half. Wait, the Magic are down 7? Oh, dude, if the Pistons lose this. Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord. 0.621 miles. Well, the miles is bigger, which is better. Reds getting belt ass from the Rockies. Well, the Pirates are probably going to get swept by the Cardinals, so there is that. I don't know why they're doing the long break. Are they trying to see if it was an icing, or they're trying to just gauge what's happening? I'm not sure. Noah Oslin's missing over a week. I did not see that. So who's coming in for him, unfortunately? And maybe it's trying to think it would be Tanner Pearson? I think it might be Pearson. And Dave Valensky for 2 bones. Greedy looks like a Jim Henson Muppet on acid. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what this is on. That seems like they're trying to find a right. Well, they're not supposed to go to TV break. Are they trying to are the Flyers trying to see who was on the ice at the time, or are they trying to just figure out who's I'm not sure. This is just a shit show. I mean, I feel like they're about to kill the refs. I'm not sure what's happening here. Yeah, they're trying to figure out who was on the ice. Well, sad Mariners fan, their pitching was terrible last year. Penguins will win the draw about. Picked up by Witherspoon, moves it over towards Carlson. Carlson, waits shot, can't get it on net. But recovered by Raquel. Raquel trying to find his man, spins it across the net. It'll be a charging Witherspoon who tries to grab it. Dvorak giving chase. Who's going to come up with it? It'll be a little bit of a scrum along the near side boards. Trying to find it. By the face-off circle, Crosby gets it. He flings it across the net. Taken by Carlson. Carlson, he can't keep it in though. So they're going to have to recover. 14:57 left in the third period. It'll be a partial line change, but not much. Drysdale given pressure by Crosby. They'll dump it in. Flyers try to get it. It'll be taken by Crosby. Moves it back over to the point. Back to Shea. Shea tries to find his man. Muscled out by Crosby on the far side boards. Picked up near side by on the face-off circle by Rust. Shot by and Shea saved by Vladar. Picked up by the Flyers. They'll dump it in on the clear. Glendening, fresh legs, trying to hunt for the puck. He'll push it behind Shilov's net. back towards the puck. Still scrambling for it. And it'll be picked up by Shilovs and no hold on. And we've got a little bit of scruffery going on right now. Are they going to call Couturier on a penalty or something? Or are they trying to call for a penalty? I'm not sure. The Flyers are not happy about this one at all. I'm not sure if there's going to be a little bit of there. I couldn't tell you. Imagine if Grimace had sex with an adult Fraggle. I can't tell you. This is becoming a mess, kids. Shilovs with the puck. Glendening. Are they trying for an interference penalty on Shea? I'm not sure. But I couldn't tell you. There's some action going on here. Good old fisticuffs. Zebras had a skate issue and Penguins are being bitches because he's getting fixed. Okay. I wasn't sure what that was, but okay. Luke Glendenning's going to the box for roughing. I wasn't sure if it was going to be something else, but that's why the Flyers fans are pretty pissed, and the Penguins are going to be going on another lifeless flaccid power play. Penguins power play is not good, but we'll see. I mean, 14:26 left in the second period. First unit will be out for the Penguins. This faceoff will be to the left of Vladar. Crosby will be up against, I believe this is going to be Couturier. Off the tie-up, Flyers will win the draw. Taken there by Travis Sanheim. He can't get the puck off. Still pushing for it. Somebody lost their stick. Still trying to fight for it. Crosby moves it back over to the point. Deflected by a Flyer. And it goes all the way back to the Penguins board. Big clear, inadvertently, for the Flyers. Carlson recovers it behind his own net. 3 shots, an 0 for 1 for the Penguins on the power play. Taking the puck, moves over to Malkin. Back over to the front, moves back to Raquel. Crosby gets it, but it's taken by the hands over by Couturier. And no clear again. And potential 2-on-1 incoming. Dvorak with a trailer, tries to find his man, crosses the body, tries to wait, back behind the net, back over the one-timer, quick with shot, saved by Shilovs on the shot by Dvorak. But the Flyers will recover the puck, and they'll dump it in again. More momentum for the Flyers, but it's going to be taken by Carlson. Off the forecheck by Couturier, Carlson survives. Saucer pass over towards Crosby. To Kindle, back to Shinikov, he'll dump it in. Moves it back to the point, taken by Carlson. Shinikov on the near side boards. Taken there, tries to find his man across the boards, back to Malkin. Malkin waits, moves it back over towards Mantha. Mantha back to Malkin. Malkin on the far side boards, back behind Mantha. Quick wrist shot deflected wide. Shinikov shot, it's off the pipe! Shinikov shot off the pipe, shot by Kindle, it's a save by Vladar. Shinikov nearly had a goal, he just couldn't control it, but the Penguins still have possession. Taken by Malkin, moves it back over towards Letang at the point. Letang back to Malkin, far side boards, tries to find his man, back to Mantha, backhand, saved by Vladar, rebound by the Penguins, Malkin takes it, rolls it back to Letang, Letang back to Chinikov, Chinikov waits, far side, gets a trailer, back to Letang, Letang, fake wrist shot, and Malkin breaks his stick, and he's going to have to clear it, but they just get it to mid-ice. Letang, back to Kindle, he'll slap it in for the dump, taken by Mantha. Flicked across the boards, taken by Novak, but is recovered by the Flyers. Penalty is over, and here comes the penalty trailer. Here comes Glendening. Glendening with it now on the far side boards into the Penguin zone. Pressure there, and now there's a scrum along the near side, behind the net of Shilovs to the right of him. Glendening, Letang, Wotherspoon. Forster's in there. Zegras trailing behind. Lizotte behind him as well. Kindle flanking for support. Poking, fighting, trying to find his man. 12 minutes left in the first period. It's recovered by the Flyers. Tries to find his man at the point. Move over to the point to Sanheim. Blocked off. Kindle will take it. Tries to find his man. He can't get it out, though. It'll be picked up by Sanheim, but recovered by the Penguins on a lucky bounce. Taken over there by Novak. Novak gets past center ice, dumps it in across the boards. Lizotte given chase. Picked up there by Drysdale. He'll dump it across the boards. Picked up there by the Flyers, but he can't control it. Taken there by Girard. Girard moves it over towards Shea. Shea tries to find his man. He'll dump it in. Vladar will hold on, trying to find his man. Achari stops the puck, but he'll retake it. And it moves back over the far side boards. Taken back by Soderblom. Tries to dump it in. Back to Achari. Can't get the puck, though. It'll be taken by Tippett. Tippett rolls it back to Konechny. Konechny tries the back, but he's poke-checked off the puck there by Connor Tour. Rechecked over there by the Penguins. And they'll roll it along the inside boards to get it out of danger. It'll be taken by Sam Girard. Moves it back behind into his own zone to Shea. Rolls it back to Crosby. Crosby dumps it in. Dumps it in. Achari giving chase. Cates will grab the puck, though. Taken there by Bump. He can't get it out, though. It'll be taken there by Crosby, but taken back by the Flyers. And Juleson flings it across the boards, taken over there by Raquel. Raquel trying to fight for it. He grabs the puck, taken by Rust. Rust tries to fight off one defender, does. Still wait behind the near boards, moves it back over towards Solovyov. Solovyov, shot. It'll be high. It'll be taken back by the Penguins and Carlson. Carlson at the point, skating, trying to find his man. Front hand, backhand, shot, wide. Gets back behind the side, back over towards Solovyov. He'll get it out, back over towards the near side boards. That's behind the net, over to Rust. Back to Crosby, shot deflected off the side of the net. Picked up by Rust. Rust moves it back across the end of the boards to Crosby. Crosby moves it back behind the net, back over towards Raquel. Carlson with it now, back over to Solovyov. Solovyov back over towards Crosby. Crosby on the near side boards, jukes the defender, trying to find his man, back over towards the picking Solovyov. Solovyov behind his own net, he loses the puck, tries to find his man, it's picked up by the Flyers. Alex Bump will take it, he's very tired, dumps it in, kind of stumbles too. So they'll just take the change and call it a day. Carlson behind his own net, Denver Barkey, the fresh legs for the Flyers, giving pressure. Takes the puck, bounces it off the far side of the boards over towards Novak. He'll pick it up, finds his man, dumps it in. It'll be Ristolainen, Malkin giving chase. Ristolainen will come up with the victory. Gets the puck, moves it over towards Barkey, flips it over towards Sanheim. Sanheim will do the Murphy dump, tries to get it over towards the boards, bumps off Letang, and it'll be taken by Dvorak. Dvorak giving chase, it'll be intercepted by the Penguins, pickpocketed by Igor Chinakhov. Chinakhov rolls it back over towards Letang. Letang finds his man. Clear play. Backhand. Gloved easily by Vladar. And oh, hold on. Now gets over trying to find a deflection. No such luck. Indeedy. Wait, there's a fly on the camera? Where the fuck was there a fly on the camera? Oh, Jesus. So we not only have bots, we have legitimate flies on our damn camera. Hold on. We got flies on the camera. Flies on the camera. Be gone, fly. Be gone. You know what else isn't fly? Flyers. We're gonna swat you out of the fucking air. God damn it. I didn't even realize there was a fly in here. Shit. Beer League Pro Door 7724 for 5 bones. Gritty is love. Gritty is life. Do not resist Gritty. He is all-consuming. He is the alpha and the omega. You will love him. There is nothing else. Anakin Solo 719 for 5. Wait, Tanner Pearson's still alive? Why does everyone get better when they leave us? Well, he's not really better. He wasn't good in Winnipeg. He's just depth in Buffalo. That's the only one I can think of. Flies do not want the beef. Flies are attracted to beef. They cannot have the beef. They suck up the juices and spread disease. So they can't really have beef. But we got beef with those fucking flies. And Sean Shanley, Anime UWLP here for 2 Canadian. Watch the Penguins get a long overdue power play goal. Well, they almost did, but they got the pipe. You saw it on the TNT broadcast. Okay. I thought it was on my stream. Okay, it might have been on my stream. So, just how that is. Swat Gritty. Oh, I can use the Jeebus as a swatter. Maybe so. Oh, the flies in Philadelphia. Okay. I didn't see that. Random person in a jail movie. Kick that fly's ass! I agree. The flies are set by the beef gods. Maybe that fly wanted to be the center of attention. No, we need to put Gritty in a wood chipper. That's what needs to happen. That's the only way. We kill him like that fucking clown in It. We kill him like Pennywise. Well, Plush Bleep, I couldn't tell you. Good goaltending from both sides. Missed the post by the Penguins. Whatever works. Yes, sir. I agree. Got about 1,150 people here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Flyers will win the draw. Fourth line. Couturier dumps it in. Forster will get to the puck first behind the net, trying to give chase. Letang with the body pressure, trying to find his man. Moves it back over towards Letang, back over towards Sam Girard. Picked up on the play by the Penguins. Potential 2-on-2. Soderblom backhands the puck, gets his own rebound, tries to find it. John Kindle will try to grab it, moves it back over towards the point. Get back over to Girard, back behind the net. It'll be taken by Mantha. Mantha tries to find a man backhand. It's blocked up by the Flyers. Moves back behind the side of the boards and flanked off by Mantha. Picked up by Letang. Letang tries to find his man. It's going to be Mantha again. Mantha waits. Shot. Never got on net. It'll be picked up by Couturier. Couturier with Glendening. He tries to find his man Drysdale. He can't get on the puck. And it'll be picked up by the Penguins. Mantha takes it. It'll be moved over towards the zone. And then picked up by Mantha. Mantha finds his man and can't get the puck, though. Kindle tries to get it. He's out-muscled, trying to find his man, but now it's going to be taken by Martone, and he'll dump it in. Carlson gets behind the net. It'll be taken there. Crosby misses the pass. It'll be picked up by the Flyers. Tip it with it now. Tries to find his man. It'll be over towards... That's going to be Martone. Martone moves the backhand. Shot over by Ristolainen. Never got on net. Blocked on the play by Mantha. And he breaks his stick in the process. Flyers will recover. Picked up on the play by Owen Tippett. Dumped in along the boards. Be taken there once again by Carlson. Carlson rolls it over towards Witherspoon. Witherspoon finds his man. Taken on the play. Nobody's claiming it. Picked up by the Flyers. On the far side boards, they'll dump it in. Witherspoon will grab the puck. 7:40 left in the second period. Shots are 18-14 in favor of Pittsburgh. And it'll be taken in, dumped into the Flyer zone. Picked up there by Mishkov. Mishkov finds its man. It's going to be taken by Cates. Cates, potential 3-on-3 on the near side boards. He'll dump it in. Across behind the net. It'll be taken by Solovyov. Tries to find his man Raquel. Gets off his stick. Can't get there. Picked off by the Flyers and Cates. But picked off again by Rust. He'll dump it in. Goes off a Flyer body. He'll be picked up by Cam York. York finds his man. He'll be taken by Bump, and he's bumped off the puck. Puns. And he'll go into the Penguin zone. Picked up by Rust. Long side. Tries to find his man. Taken by Juleson on the intercept. Rolls it over towards Ack. Picked up on the play. Tries to find Barkey. Can't get there. It's taken by the Penguins. They'll dump it in along the boards. Picked up by Vladar. Vladar finds his man. It's going to be Drysdale behind the net. Moves it over to the puck. Finds Barkey. And he'll get out of the zone. Picked up on the opposite sides pass. So we've taken there by the Flyers and Dvorak. Dvorak tries to find his man. Juleson given pressure. He'll swing it behind his own net where it's picked up by Sealer. Sealer finds its man. And it's actually behind the bench. Now it's scrambled for it. Still in the Flyers zone. It's going to be a little bit of a scrum. And it's pushed out of there by the Flyers. And be picked up in the Penguin zone by Sam Girard. Girard retreats. Goes back behind his net, picked up by Letang. Letang moves it back over towards Girard, back into the middle ice. Goes it back to the side, picked up by Lizotte. Lizotte loses the puck. It'll be taken by the Flyers. They'll sauce it out and grabbed by Girard. Girard slaps it across the end boards, picked up there, given chase there by Blake Lizotte. A Flyer burns a tire. It'll be taken there by Connor Dewar. Dewar holds onto the puck. It'll be taken by Lizotte. Lizotte moves over to Girard. Carlson. Carlson back to Lizotte. Shot wide. Never got on net. Easily picked up there by Couturier. He'll dump it to middle ice. It'll be picked up by Witherspoon. Witherspoon finds his man. It's Rust. He'll dump it in, clear into the boards, but it bounces off a Flyer, and it'll easily get to them. Taken by Juleson. Juleson will dump it in. Tries to find Forster. Can't get there, but it'll be picked up by Witherspoon behind the net. Gets it over towards Carlson. Back over towards Ben Kindle. Kindle tries to find his man, and picked off the play there by Owen Tippett. Tippett kept in the zone by Ristolainen, back over towards Sanheim. Sanheim finds his man. It's going to be Martone. Martone back to Ristolainen. Fake slap shot. Tries to find a deflection. Saved by Shilovs. Still got it. And the rebound is going to be taken there by Martone. Dewar will take the puck clear, and it'll be a partial line change for the Penguins. Both forward course going to change. Ristolainen will recover. Defense still out there for the Penguins. Witherspoon and Carlson. And now they play pitch and catch with each other behind the net. Witherspoon will get it. Moves it over towards Soderblom. Soderblom waits. He'll clear the puck. Full defense line change. Kindle giving chase. He body pressures off the Flyers. It'll be picked up by Cam York. Taken there by Owen Tippett. He bellows the body but clears the zone. Taken by Soderblom. Over towards Ryan Shea. Shea rolls it over towards Anthony Mantha. Mantha holds but is recovered there by Omer Soderblom. Soderblom waits. Spins. Finds a man but nobody's there. He'll be taken by the Flyers, and they'll try to find a man, and here they come. Mishkov with it now on the breakaway. Mishkov shot, saved by Shilovs on the pad! And the Penguins will recover the rebound. A big break for Mishkov. He just couldn't solve Shilovs in the Latvian wall. He'll dump it in. Taken there by the Penguins. Crosby tries to find it. Bump will recover it, though. Back over towards the side. Russ can't keep it in, and the Flyers will recover. Bump with it now. Bump now on the near side boards. Trying to give chase is Sam Girard. Bump still holds on to the puck. Trying to find his man. Glove by Shilovs. Rebound behind the net. He tries to get it back. Is it in? No! I think he stuffed it behind the net, but it's slammed shut by Archer Shilovs. And we have a stoppage in play. 4:03 left in the second period. No goal. What saves by Archer Shilovs? He's saving this team's fucking bacon. Oh, boy. Viewers in the chat are saying they're entertained by appearing on a broadcast and joking about the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, Gritty. They are also discussing the ongoing hockey game and various sports-related commentary. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. And Meth Bear 245045. Odds of Ducks Wild Eastern Conference Final. My girls in Minnesota may not be so nice if my Ducks deny a finals interference. Your pick between them. I would say Wild because the Ducks goaltending's a fucking mess. I think the Mammoth might actually make it out of there, but who knows? I mean, if it's Wild Ducks again, it's revenge for 2003. Remember, they beat the Canucks, I believe, beat the Avalanche. But unfortunately what happened was Jean-Sébastien Giguère happened. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. My voice is getting a little tired there, but we got 4 minutes left in this period. Ooh. Maybe it's because I didn't do the pizza time yet. Oh, baby, baby, baby. I mean, do a lot of people hate bagels? I mean, what is the hell with these anime pharma commercials? I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. Is that TNT? I'm watching the local broadcast. Ooh. And Davey Sports 98, I need to fly to Pittsburgh just to go to a Pens game with you, Tree. This is hilarious. I appreciate that, man. I'm just doing a play-by-play. I'm losing my mind because Archer Shelovs is saving the Penguins' bacon. And now the Flyers are finally getting goalied. I don't know. Don't worry, the Ducks got double correct. And J.S. Giguère won the Conn Smythe. And the only other time that's happened in my memory, besides Hextall, Connor McDavid. 2 years ago. And Michael Hessian. I swear to the hockey gods, that's not Archer Shelovs in net. That is prime Marc-Andre Fleury dressed in Shelovs' uniform. That's my only explanation. Well, it's not 2012 Marc-Andre Fleury. That dude couldn't stop a beach ball. Maybe 2009 Fleury, Game 7 against Detroit. I could see that. Flyers will take it in their own zone. Clears the pocket. It'll be taken by Witherspoon. Back over towards Carlson. Carlson playing pitch and catch with Witherspoon in his own end. Now moves it to center ice. Across the ice, he goes over towards Achari. He bobs off the puck. Coughed up there. Taken by Juleson. Juleson will dump it off, but he's shoved off the puck by Witherspoon, and it's a dump in. And I think this is not going to be an icing. It'll be taken by Carlson. Carlson waits behind his own net. 3:28 left in the second period. Pittsburgh still leading the shot total 18-17. Long saucer pass. It deflects off the Flyers' stick, and it'll be dumped in. Picked up there by Konechny, but it's not fast. It'll be taken by Igor Chinakhov. Chinakhov back to the point to Solovyov. Solovyov moves it back over to the point. Tries to find his man. He can't get to him. It'll be taken by Ristolainen. Achari tries to get forward. He can't get there. It bounces up towards center ice, and now taken by Konechny. Konechny tries to steal his man, Riche. And now there's a fight for it. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Moves up towards Novak. Novak along the near side boards. Tries to find his man. Trying to juke a defender. Moves back behind his own net. Ristolainen giving pressure. Back over to the point. Over towards Solovyov. Solovyov dumps it in. Taken over towards Malkin. Malkin far side boards. Tries to find his man. It deflects off Vladar. He tried to find Achari on the open maw. But he couldn't get there. And now it's dumped in by the Flyers. Shea tries to find it. Gets it back. Taken over towards Solovyov. He can't get there. Shea trying to fight for it. Couturier trying to get it as well. Crosby. Now he has it. Moves it over towards the sideboards. Taken there by Shea. He can't get there. It's nearly picked off by Kyson Forster. He's going to give it. There's pressure in front by Solovyov, but it's going to be taken by the Flyers and Couturier. Moves it back over towards Cam York. Jukes dances a man. Tries to find a man behind the net. It's going to be John Couturier, but taken by Forster. Forster slings along the end boards, but nobody's there. And the Flyers will have to retreat and grab it behind the net of Vladar. It'll be Cam York with it now. 2:07 left in the second period. Cam York bounces along the boards, deflected by Forster's stick into the Penguins zone. Taken there by Sam Girard. Now there's a fight along the near side boards behind Shelovs. It's claimed by the Flyers, but stolen by the Penguins and Ricard Raquel. Raquel moves it back over to Rust. 3-on-2 potentially incoming. Now there's a deflection. Rust will claim his own deflection, but it's deflected by the Flyers again. Taken there by Couturier. Or that's Glendening, sorry. Glendening finds his man. Back over the point. Sanheim's shot deflected wide. It bounces in front of the net. It's taken there by the Penguins, luckily. And Kindle will get out of the danger on the deflect. Flyers will retreat. Taken by Sanheim in his own zone. Pacing towards center ice. Still pacing. Dumps it in along the near side boards. Letang will grab it. He can't get a full clear of the puck, but he reclaims it because the Flyers missed it whiffed. Here comes a potential 2-on-1. Kindle with it now. Tries to find his man. Waits. Backhands towards his man. Over towards Dewar. Shot deflected. Never got on net. Dewar trying to hold on. Scramble for it in front. Trying to find his man. Kindle can't control it. And now it's going to be taken by Juleson. Juleson will get it out the bump. He can't clear the zone. It's picked up by the Penguins, and now they finally do. And the Flyers have it with Martone. Martone will dump it in. 1 minute left in the second period. Shelovs gets the puck, backhands it over towards Carlson. Carlson will do the long clear. Picked up by the Flyers, and they'll dump it back into the zone right to Shelovs. He'll ward it right off towards Erik Karlsson. 47 seconds left. Karlsson, long saucer pass, deflected into the Flyers zone on the dump. 2 Penguins trying to fight 1 Flyer. And they'll go for it. It's swooped in by Sealer. Or Dvorak, actually. He'll be taken over to Bump. Bump. He'll fling it in towards the Flyers zone. Konechny giving chase with the tank. He'll be taken by Dvorak. Dvorak can't control it, though. Taken by the Penguins. It's deflects off Dvorak's stick. Quick shot by Ristolainen. Saved by Shelovs. Another save by Shelovs on the rebound. It goes back to the Flyers. Ristolainen with it now. 18 seconds left. Back over towards Sanheim. Sanheim shot deflected. Saved by Shelovs again. Rebound in front of the side. Rolling off to the back. Picked up by Barkey. 12 seconds left. Back to Sanheim. Shot deflected wide again. Picked up by the Penguins. Checked out by Ristolainen. 6 seconds left. They're still trying to fight for it. 4, 3, out of play. And that ends the second period. A swarm by the Flyers, and Shelovs has answered the goddamn call again. Holy fucking Lord. Woo. There are so many goddamn saves by Shelovs, you'd think this was an open world game. We've got a little bit of beef as well. More beef to end the period, my friends. It's fucking beautiful.
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
That period was with surprisingly little beef. I think that was the only beef. Konechny, a little bit of boxing with Letang, and Letang just sucker punched Konechny along the boards. I think that's going to be a penalty on Letang. He treated that like it was Mike Tyson's punch out. Come on, man. You can't do that. You fucking can't do that. He's making so many saves, you think it was safe scumming in a ROM of Super Meat Boy. Like, it's just like that sort of thing. It's, Well, my voice is fucking shot. And I think we know what time it is, my friends. We know what time it is. Come on. Don't deny me. Don't deny me.
Pizza time.
Oh my goodness, Montreal just scored. Oh boy. Oh boy, Montreal just scored. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Montreal has the lead. And Tampa Bay, they may be in a little bit of trouble, my friends. I wonder who scored for them. Was it Doc again? Play the horn. I'm still drinking my tears. It is loaded with salt. There's always salt, my friends. You know that. Oh, there's always salt. You know that, sir. Salt. Salt is a way of life. You should know this. Oh, SB Sawyer, I've had New Haven pizza. That's fucking delicious. My sister lives up by New Haven. So I've had the luxury of enjoying New Haven pizza. That stuff is amazing. I've had Chicago pizza too. That's pretty good. Alex Texier, former St. Louis Blue and Columbus Blue Jacket. Yes, Moo, the Penguins are somehow still alive. And Ed Shadowbearer 1789. Shilov's out here playing like 2017 Murray. And we thought this was going to be Murashov. Oh no, it's Archer Shilovs. He's doing his Vancouver thing from 2022. He's too good right now. Or 2023. Oh, I'm using the old Canadiens and old Red Wings skull horns. I haven't updated them in a while. That's probably why. So I'll have to change those. I've only updated for the new teams. Like Utah, I've updated their goal horn. Seattle. That's just how it is. Oh, 5 points. These cheeks have long been clenched, sir. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And the chat's dead again. Lovely. Lovely. Hold on. Let me reload this real quick. And Sean Shanley. NMAUW up here. For 2 bones. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you for the support, sir. I want to mention you as well. Letang of Philly scores. Lol cow of the... This is what Letang does, dude. This is what Letang does. We should know this by now. And we got chat back. Let's go. What's up, 5? How you doing? Justin Turley for 5 bones. The Nashville Predators will broadcast their games on over-the-air TV next year. Do you think with the NHL auto-market games on ESPN Plus it has hurt the RSNs? The RSNs have been hurting them for a long time. It's not just... Yeah, it's legitimately not just the RSNs or like ESPN Plus that's been doing it. The RSNs have been destroyed as well. It's the same thing with baseball and hockey. They just can't pay. Like, the rates are too high. That's the problem. 5 did kill the track. And Brockstar 1461, thoughts on the Chicago Bears draft overall? I mean, Dylan Thiedemann landed in their lap. So that alone is a successful draft because you potentially drafted a starting safety for a decade. Maybe a really good one. I mean, Minnesota should have drafted him, but they got too cute. Yep, Nationals are putting belt to ass. Is that why 5 killed the chat? Maybe so. Maybe fucking so. But otherwise, guys, I think it's time we relax a little bit with some good old puck doku. And we got Penguins. You're fucked. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one, my friends. So, tell you what. Let me see if I can get this here a little bit. Let me find... Ooh. Here we go. Let's do a little fun here. Ooh, Penguins St. Louis. Dan Treble. Penguins Jets, also Penguins Thrashers. Christensen. I'm trying to find like a defender. Chris Tamer. 2%. Fuck you. Greg Hawgood. Avalanche, 250 plus games. It could also be Quebec. Let's go with Wayne Van Dorp. Ah! Damn it, he must have had only 200. Son of a bitch. I tried to get too goddamn cute. Let's do the late Troy Murray. Colorado, Winnipeg, also Colorado, Atlanta. Tony Herkus. Colorado, St. Louis, also Quebec, St. Louis. This will be Gino Cavallini. 30 points postseason career for St. Louis. Ooh. Okay. Let's go with... There are a bunch of different ones I can use here. That's the problem. I want to say Jay Wells, but I don't think he ever had 30 points. Because Jay Wells was Yeah, Jay Wells wasn't it. I thought he would have done it in the 80s, but the Kings didn't really go to the playoffs all that often. See, this is the problem. I try to get way too cute. And this is what fucks me. Points 30 plus postseason career. Fuck it, let's do Pierre LaRouche. Keep going here. 30 plus for Winnipeg. Ray Ferraro. And then 30 points postseason career for St. Louis. Let's go with, not Toddy Leak. Let's go with Dave Lowry. Let's go. And I fucked it up. I got too damn cute. Because I think I do Wayne Van Dorp. I believe he 125. That's what fucked me. I thought he had 250. I misjudged. L's in the chat. L's in the chat for me, my friends. I failed again at Puck Doku. L's. L's in the chat. All the L's. Just trying to relax. Here's the goal by Texier.
They've got Texier. Shot.
Ooh, that's one Vasilevsky has to have. And he knew it too. Yeah, just one off his glove.
Alex Texier.
66
seconds in.
So here's why the Penguins were pissed when we had that long delay. The Flyers iced the puck at the end of a 2-minute shift for nearly all 5 skaters. There was a delay because Trevor Zegras went to the bench with skate issues. Flyers tried sending a rested Noah Cates in his place, but the officials weren't having it. Zegras left and went down the tunnel and had to be replaced by Dvorak. That's why the Pens were pissed. Yeah, it's turning into a zoo. Thing is, Vasilevsky's been really good this year, too. It just hasn't been good in these postseason. Because we look up his postseason stats. Phenomenal, good point share. But you look up his postseason stats. 7, 8, 9. Really good. And then pedestrian. And that's actually going to be 3 goals against. But as I said, he's been really pedestrian and he's lost a lot of games. That's what you got to be careful of. Actually, this was game 5. It's not game 6. If we look up Montreal, Tampa Bay right now. And it's getting a little slow because it's been a while since I've loaded that page. Hey, they're not putting in Jonas Johansson. Let's put it there right now. Montreal's playing with fire. They got the fresher legs. Younger team. Yeah, Vasilevsky's with an 8.64. This problem is Vasilevsky has just not been up to par. And not to mention, they've been giving him fits with their speed. This is a really good series. Oh, Devils fan and Philly yelling, these losers Flyers suck. I appreciate that, man. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Just saying that. Don't worry, you be saying Penn suck when we play each other in the playoffs too. We did in the past. 2001 Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, yeah. Bounce Brothers 3648 for 5 bones. I was watching the draft video when I realized you were live. Thank you, Bounce Bros. Appreciate you, man. I'm sitting here enjoying some coffee. Drinking the good stuff. Oh, the Pirates with yet another bases load opportunity. Oh, they're probably going to fuck up. They'll fuck it up. Red Leg Rally for 5. Remember, Mr. Tree, when all looks lost, you go make bicycle. Oh, we always make the bicycle. Go make bicycle! Always make the bicycle. I still have this. I will forever have it. Because when in doubt, you will always make bicycle. And Justin Turley for 5. Thoughts on the Stars only scoring on the power play and not even strength? Yeah, I think I remember looking at a stat one time. I have it saved. Like, the problem is when you're a power play merchant and the Wild are really good 5-on-5, you're fucked. And here's the stat. The Stars have not scored a 5-on-5 goal in 187.53. That's the reality of it. And legitimately, this is just like, it's all like stuff for the video. So that's why I'm not bookmarking any porn or any of that shit. Like, you can look down. It's legitimately just stuff for the leagues. I'm playing with fire. But yeah, it's just stuff for the videos. That's the reason why I bookmark. So don't worry. Oh, by the way, Fnatic score. Oh, here it is. The deserve to win a meter. Remember, the Penguins had a really high deserve to win a meter at 1.2. So I'm just saying. Flyers have had the better chances, but Shilovs has stood strong. If they can get one past Vladar, they have a chance. They got to do something on this fucking power play, though. I'm just going to say that. This is pathetic. And Dave Valensky for 2. Urinating Tree. I prefer your takes on pizza more than Dave Portnoy. I hate Barstool so much. I don't care if the spelling of his name is wrong. Well, Dave Portnoy, like, he has that Boston bias. You know, he thinks Boston pizza's better than anything. And it's just, as I said, I'm not really picky with my pizza. It's just, make it good. You're good. If it tastes like shit, I'm going to say it's shit. TV9. Oh, I think they released another video. I still have to watch that one. Ooh. Calvin saying, no, I haven't seen that about Brian Bayo. But, I mean, the thing, too, it's... The Red Sox are just in a pile of shit that I think everyone's in that situation. Yeah, score is 0-0, my friend. 0-0. We will obey. And Hockey Hack 3376. Wilkes-Barre Scranton starts tomorrow against my Hershey Bears. Yep. And Hershey's a very tough opponent. Wilkes-Barre's been really good, but they've lost a lot of attrition on the forward core due to trades, injuries, call-ups, all that sort. Well, Goatman Industries. Remember when everyone said Boston were the lovable losers? Yeah, we should have kept them miserable. Ottawa Tomato, I don't have frozen pizza. I don't really have frozen pizza. I haven't had pizza rolls in so damn long. I think the last time I had it was like when I was drunk, like 12 years ago. But that's it. And it was like at some random person's house that I crashed at. It was weird. But yeah. As I said, Gritty awaits. If they fuck up. But we hopefully won't. Because Gritty, we will not obey. We will never, ever obey. I'm just saying it right there. Yes, sir. Third period's about to get underway in Philadelphia. 0-0 game. Penguins fighting for their lives and trying to bring this game back to Pittsburgh. The Flyers just trying to finally kill off a pest that won't fucking die. Well, Stein the Kid, you're right. 6-month-olds have not seen a Boston team win the Cup. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, it is the saddest thing in the world. There are kids that will not understand why they're building statues of Billy King. It's bad. It's very bad. But the Tang will be headed to the box for that sucker punch. So the Flyers will be on the Pico power play. See, I got it right. I said Pico, not Peco. That's right. The WGBH jingle, huh? English muffin pizzas. I never had that. Oh, Conpar, as I said, you're doing all right, man. I'm just glad you're here. The sea of orange towels waving in the distance as the fourth line penalty kill will be out. Lazat will be taking the face-off against, I believe, Christian Dvorak. Full power play for the Flyers. 20 minutes left with the date of destiny, and here we go. Flyers will win the draw. To be taken by Jamie Drysdale. Will hold, wait for the charge. Moves it back over towards the side, finds his man. It's going to be Martone. He'll dump it in. Taken by Witherspoon, waits. He'll just sling it across the ice. And an easy dump in. With 1 minute 40 left on the penalty. Drysdale recovers the puck and skates on the near side boards. He'll fling it back with a resurging Trevor Zegras. Zegras marching across center ice back into the Penguin zone. They clear. Set to Forster. Rolls it back up over to Forster. Shot deflected and absorbed by Shilovs. He saw it all the way, and there'll be a face-off. End of play for the time being. And Ham R47 for 2 bones. Mr. Plinkett will make you some pizza rolls. Maybe. I mean, Mr. Plinkett cares about himself. I don't think he really makes us pizza rolls, though. He makes himself pizza rolls. Yes, sir. Face-off will be to the right of Shilovs. Achari against Cates. And Achari's being forced out of the face-off circle for interference. It'll be taken by Brian Rust. Is Rust off on Bolter on this face-off? We'll see. No, it's not. It's recovered by the Flyers. Taken by Forster. Right over towards the point. Over towards Cam York. Quick wrist shot deflected wide. Tried to find a Flyer. Can't get there. It's intercepted by the Penguins, and they will clear. 19:15 left in the third period. And it'll be recovered behind the net by Jamie Drysdale. Drysdale on the near side boards with speed. Trying to juke past several Penguins. Does. Quick wrist shot deflected. Never got on net. Picked up by Martone on the rebound. Martone finds his man at Zegras. Zegras waits, but it's intercepted by the Penguins, and they'll clear. Flyers haven't really been able to get much action in the power play so far. Minute 10 gone, no shots. Maybe one. Yeah, they had one, never mind. But now it's taken by Denver Barkey on the far side boards. He'll dump it in alongside, ringing around. It'll be taken there by Porter Martone. It's intercepted. Intercepted by the Penguins and Blake Lizotte. Lizotte trying to juke several defenders. Gets it in towards the own zone. He goes toward the far boards, tries to juke several defenders like a bull. But he's taken down around the boards, but he burns precious time. And now it'll be taken there by Matvei Mishkov. He moves it over towards Denver Barkey. Barkey moves it back over towards Mishkov. Mishkov enters the zone, tries to find a man. He clears the center, moves it back to the side, and it bounces off of several pucks, and it has to be reset by the Flyers. Dvorak moves it over to Barkey. Barkey waits, finds his man, tries to fight it, deflected. It didn't get on net. It may have been saved by Shilovs, but it's blocked high, and the Penguins find it and clear, and they kill off the penalty with 18 minutes left in the third. Letang, there's your bailout. It's as much of a bailout as Goldman Sachs. I'll say that. Drysdale clears the puck at even strength. Witherspoon will get the puck, moves it over towards the front. Now it's taken by Carlson. Carlson moves it over to Mantha. Mantha, quick wrist shot deflected and absorbed again by Vladar this time. And he'll hold on to the puck. 17:42 left in the third period. Listen, Al Capone, both power plays have been fucking inept. Let's be real here. Martone tried to find Cates, but he couldn't find anyone. And just, they can't get it on net. It's just they're trying to get too cute, and they're just getting poked off the puck. Both power plays are fucking garbage. It's not just yours, Philly. It's ours, too. And our power play was supposed to be good. Off the draw to be taken by Lizotte. No, actually, Lizotte to be back to Witherspoon and easily gloved by Vladar. He'll hold on again. Which goalie will blink first? That's the question. We redo the face-off to the right of Vladar to be taken. Once again, Witherspoon fakes the shot blocked off by the Flyers. Now taken by Travis Sanheim. Sanheim will dump it in towards Couturier juking. Potential 3-on-2 incoming. Quick wrist shot. Gloved by Shilovs. And he'll hold on again. Saves on both ends. Vladar versus Shilovs. Both sides bailing him out. That's all I'm going to say. Asian Punk, I don't know about that, but we'll see. Well, Goatman Industries, Penguins give up a lot of shorthanded opportunities. I'm just saying. They gave up one to Mishkov. And now it'll be in the face-off circle. It'll be Dvorak versus Crosby. Dvorak wins the draw. Goes over towards Drysdale. Shot blocked off. Never got on net. Russ will take the puck. Clear. And it just goes right to Vladar. So no icing. Full line change for both sides. Ristolainen is going to hold on to it. Waits. Moves over far side. Finds his man. He'll clear. Girard with the puck. Backhands it off towards the boards. It's picked up by Malkin. Malkin. Long saucer pass to Chinikov. Chinikov finds his man. He's going to dump it in. And now it would be picked up by the Flyers and Sealer. Taken there by the Flyers. They try to find their man. Letang will get the puck and just slap it in towards the zone. Picked up by Novak. Novak finds Malkin. Malkin back to the point. It's the Spandy boy Sam Girard. Quick backhand. Back to overtime. Back over towards Novak. He finds his man. He can't get it to Cheetah. It's fucked up by the Flyers. And it's going to be picked up by them again. A golden opportunity. They just couldn't get the shot off. Novak tried to make Vladar blink. He nearly did. But the heads-up play by the Flyers prevents a golden chance. Christian Dvorak may have saved a 1-0 game. That's all I'm going to say. That was an easy goal if Dvorak is not there. 16:35 left in the third period. Shots are 23-22 Philadelphia. Kindle on the face-off draw. He loses it towards Dvorak. It's picked up by the Flyers. And they'll dump it in the Penguin zone. Barkey giving chase, but it's picked up by Sam Girard. Girard waits, finds his man. It's Kindle swinging on the far side wing. Waits, flanks it back over towards Soderblom. Soderblom waits, tries to find his man. He gets it in front of the net. Nobody's there. He can't control the puck, but it's rebounded by Anthony Mantha. Mantha behind the net. Tries to find his man. Checked on the play. Juleson gets it out in time, though. Now taken by the Flyers. Move it back over towards the side. Tries to find it. Can't get there, though. Penguins will recover. Girard with the puck. He'll wait. Hold. 15:57 left in the third period. He'll get it over to Letang on the near side boards. Dump it in on the opposite side. Tries to find Connor Dewar, and it's going to bounce out of play. Not sure if it was a flyer, but it looks like they're pointing towards the right-hand face-off dot. So I believe this is going to be off a flyer. Penguins have been pretty physical. Nobody can score a goal. Both sides have been pretty physical. I mean, some stupid penalties, but as I said, it's just... They're playing like... Our lives are on the line. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, dude, if this game goes triple overtime, we're fucked. We are so fucked. This game will end in July. No. I want to go to the gym tonight. Jesus Christ. Flyers win the draw. Taken by Ristolainen, and they'll get it out of the zone. Couturier backhands it, taken off the puck, but it's taken by Forster. Forster back behind the near side boards. Waits, stops. Tries to find his man. Shanked on there by Ryan Shea. Forster still with the puck. Is picked up by Couturier on the cough-up. Couturier finds his man. Forster's shot. And never got on net. Finds his man. Still waits for back. And never finds anybody. It trickles wide. And it's going to be clear for the Penguins, but taken there by Sanheim. Sanheim will rebound. Line change for the Penguins. They'll try to poke check Sanheim. They can't. It's going to be taken there by Mishkov. Mishkov back now. It's poked off the puck. Tries to be chased for it back. Back over towards Malkin. Malkin has the puck now. Back over to Tony Novak. Novak, quicker shot. Saved by Vladar. And the rebound goes to the Flyers. Mishkov with it now. Back over towards the Penguin zone. Intercepted by Carlson. Carlson waits. Back. Dangerous play, but he's able to get it out of there in time. Malkin will grab it. Backhands it behind the net. Over towards Novak. Novak chips it off the boards. It's picked up there by the Flyers. Shot on net dumped in, and that'll be icing. Never hit the body. Eddie Murphy, we are not putting Skinner in net. Fuck you. Red Rhino, no, I want to go, Jim, goddammit! Come on! Malkin had it, and then Novak flubbed on the first shot. Was able to get his own rebound. Shot the second time. Easy save by Vladar. Bull Shark, I don't know about that, man. I mean, I don't know if the Bruins are going to last much longer, but we'll see. 14:47 left in the third period. Face-off is Kindle. He tries to win the draw. He cannot. He loses it to Zegras. Taken there by the Penguins. They'll try to grab it. Bump holding on to it. Back over to Dvorak. Grendel tries to hold on. Flyers get it. Back to Bump. Bump will clear the zone, but it's taken by the Penguins. Mantha has it. He'll dump it into the boards. Bounces off a Penguin. It's recovered by the Flyers, but it's recovered by Kindle. Kindle skates. Tries to find his man. He tries to get it over towards Mantha. Does on the far side boards. Mantha still trying to chase and giving pressure by a Flyer. Back over towards Kindle. Kindle can't get it. He's coughed up the puck, but taken by Bump. He'll clear, and the Flyers will get their line change. Sam Girard retreats back into his own zone. 14:12 left in the third period. The Magic are within 3. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And Letang bounces in on the far side boards. He'll dump it in along the boards. Chased by the Penguins. It's picked up by Russ. Back to the point. Over towards the Penguins. Shot right back. And it's deflected wide. It may have gotten a blocker on it. Is Vladar. Holding on behind the boards. Now it's bouncing around the side. Back to Crosby. Backhand. Still saved by Vladar. Another backhand. Nobody's there. Flyers will try to clear. They do. But it's taken by the Penguins and Solovyov. Rolls it back over towards Shea. Shea will dump it in. Back over towards the boards. Back to Zegras. Zegras, he'll cough it up, goes over towards Drysdale, but is recovered by the Penguins. It's back over towards the Flyer zone. Drysdale bounces it off the boards. And those gradually take the retreat as Solovyov takes it. Zegras with the forecheck, he'll hold on. Behind the net, 13:25 left in the third period. Game still tied 0-0. Are we going to obey? Who the fuck knows? I don't know. But it's dumped in by the pack by Solovyov off the stick of Achari. Achari giving chase. The fourth line out there. Lizotte recovers. Now bouncing behind the end boards, trying to get a clear. Two Flyers flanking him, trying to get behind. It's picked up by the Flyers. Ristolainen tries to grab it, but it's taken by Zegras. Zegras along the end boards over towards Martoni. Can't control the puck. And it's taken by Connor Dewar. Dewar retreats behind Shilovs, bounces it off the net, or the boards. It'll be back to Lizotte. Lizotte waits. He's poked off the puck by Couturier. Couturier back in the Flyer zone, still waits. Trying to find a man, and Martoni can't get it to him, but he recovers it off the end boards. Moves it back along the boards over to Couturier. Couturier back over to the point to Sealer. Sealer, quick wrist shot by Juleson. Juleson can't get it there, and the Penguins will recover. They'll dump it in. Dewar will hold on after the first clear attempt by Lizotte. He'll dump it in. Line change for the Penguins. Juleson behind his own net. 12:27 left in the third period. Taken over by York. York, near side boards, dumps, clears, rolls it back over towards the side, back over towards Sam Girard. Girard with pressure, he'll get it over to Letang. Letang rolls it over towards the end boards, he'll be taken by Novak. Novak, long tosser pass over towards Chinakhov. Chinakhov, wait, shot, saved by Vladar. Coughed up the rebound, but it's right in front of him, so he will cover and hold. Cade Cunningham had the huge shot. Uh-oh. It went off Vladar's. Vladar headbutted it off. Okay. Daver, I mean, I might be too tired to go to the gym by then, man. Tomorrow morning? Come on, man. Are we the West Coast? 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in Tampa Bay. It's a 3-2 Habs game. 0-0 Pittsburgh, Philly. And we'll see. I'm getting a little sweat here, man. Health watch, baby. Health watch. Tell you what. Let's go back to Tampa Bay. It's 3-2, 2:33 left in the third period, empty net. You know what? Fuck it. We're calling all the games. Both fucking games. Both games.
I'm calling both games.
We're calling all the games. Shot by Kucherov, saved by back. Rolls back over towards Hagel. Hagel at the point, back over towards Radish. Radish back over towards Hagel. Hagel, quick wrist shot saved by Shilovs. It never got on that. Rolls back over towards Radish. Radish back over towards Kucherov at the point. 2:16 left in the third period. Rolls back over towards Gensel. Gensel finds his man. Gloved by Jakob Dobesh. Oh my goodness. The heart rate is happening. We've got beef everywhere. 2:12 left in the third period. We're calling all the goddamn games, my friends.
I think I'm breaking both games. I'm calling both games.
I'm calling all the games. I'm doing remixes of calling the both games. I don't give a shit. It's going to be Point. Rolling up against in the face-off circle. It's picked up by the Canadiens. Rolls up towards the side. It's picked up there by Slavkovsky. Slavkovsky tries to find a man. It's picked off by the Lightning and kept it in the zone, but now they can't. It's coughed up. They have to retreat. Rolls back over towards Kucherov. Picked up to the point. He'll dump it in. And it's going to be icing. With 1:57 left in the third period. Hey, Hatch Crazy, I want to go to the gym, goddammit. I wasn't able to go last night. Shut the fuck up. And best player, I'm sorry, here we go. Gear Trail 95. Odd that you did the guide to the 2026 draft without the revision of the 2021 draft. I'm doing the 2021 draft. I wanted to get it out last week. Problem is I couldn't because of all the shit that's happening. Penn's playoffs, the stuff to do around the house, the NFL draft. So it will be out. I'm working on it right now. Like, I'm in the middle of the editing process. I'll do more later tonight, but it's just not enough time. Hagel with the wrist shot. Back on, rebound in front. And it's picked up by the Lightning again. On the near side boards over towards Kucherov. Back over towards Gensel. Gensel tries to find his man. It goes across the boards over towards Hagel. Hagel rolls over to Radish. 1:35 left in the third period. Radish rolls over towards Hagel. Hagel tries to find his man. Back over to the back end. Saved by Shilovs. Back over towards Kucherov. Finds his man Radish. It's a save by Shilovs. Bounces on top of the net. 1:28 left. Oh my goodness. I'm going to roll back to the other game now. I don't give a shit. Are we live there? Yes, we are. 11:30 left in the third period. Couturier holding on to it. I don't give a shit. We're calling all the fucking games. We're calling all the goddamn games. Goddammit.
I think I'm calling both games.
We're calling all the goddamn games, and the Pistons win too. They're going to hang on. Sanheim back to Ristolainen. He'll dump it in. 11:11 left in the third period. Rolls it back over towards Dvorak. Dvorak along the near side boards. Rolls forwards it back. It's picked off the puck by Ricard Raquel. And he'll clear it out of the Flyer zone. Rolls it back into the front. He dumps it in. It's nearly intercepted by Raquel. He can't get it, though. It's picked up by Erik Karlsson. We're going to slow this down. 10:52 left in the first period. Rust with it now. Back over towards Crosby. Crosby tries to find Rust. He misses the pass, but he's going to get his own rebound behind the net. Back over to the shot over towards Weatherspoon. Shot saved by Odessa. I don't think it ever got on net. And now it's going to be taken by Ristolainen and the Flyers. Flyers now. Back over towards Mishkov. Mishkov waits. Still waiting. Finds his man. Waits. Shot. Glove saved by Shelovs. And he lies down and sprawls. And we have a face-off. Shelovs is bailing them out like it's Goldman fucking Sachs. And now we roll up. Timeout by Tampa Bay. We're going back to ESPN. And we're calling all the goddamn games. We're calling all the games. God damn it. Montreal winning the face-off battle by double, leading by 1 goal. 1:28 left in the third period. Oh, we're getting stimulated, baby. We are getting stimulated up in this piece. You know it, baby. There's always nothing but stimulation here. Always the way to do it, my friend.
I'm calling both games.
And that's really getting old. I'll stop doing that. Braden Point against Philip Deneau, acquired from the Kings on the rebound tour. Lightning win the face-off, taken over by Radish, rolls over to Kucherov, shot saved by Shelovs, rebound over to the far side and taken over by the Canadiens, and no clear, no icing. 1:18 left in the third period. Radish has to go back and grab it. Back on the rebound, Radish rolls over towards Braden Point, tries to find, jukes over into the Montreal zone, dumps it along the inboards, rolls it back over towards the side. Tries to find his man, the Canadiens will clear, and they're going to miss the net. It'll be another icing call with 1:03 left in the third period. We're going to move it back. Such is back. Rolls it to the side. More scrums along the boards. 10:15 left in the third period for the Penguins. We're rolling back over towards the side. Letang tries to clear. He does not. Now back over towards Noah Juleson. 10:07 left in the third period. Juleson with it now. Rolls it back over towards his partner, Nate Seeler. Goes over towards Mishkov. Mishkov waits. He'll dump it in. Dump it in. Shelovs rolls it back over towards Ryan Shea. Loses the puck, but it's going to be taken by the Flyers. Back over towards Mishkov. But he can't keep it in the net. They're going to have to reset. Drysdale couldn't keep it in. Rolls it over towards his defensive stalwart, Cam York. He'll dump it in. Karlsson back over towards the side. He'll find his man. It's going to be Connor Dewar. Dewar slowly dumps it in. Fresh lines for the Penguins. Mantha giving a pressure, but it'll be taken by Trevor Zegras. 9:33 left in the second period. He'll try to find his man. Martone out in front of the net. Tries to find his man. Deflects off a Penguin, and it's grabbed by Elmer Soderblom. Soderblom jukes one defender. He loses his stick. Soderblom trying to find his man. Trying to do it all by himself. Backhands. Nobody's there. But it's taken in by the chipping Erik Karlsson. Rolls over to Kindle. Kindle shot. Never caught on net. Rolls over to the side. Back over towards Mantha. Gets it to Soderblom. Soderblom off the net. Over to the point to Karlsson. Karlsson wrist shot. Deflected wide. I think that might have hit the net. I'm not sure. But it's covered by the Flyers either way. Owen Tippett tries to keep it in. 40 seconds left. I'm calling all the games. Sanheim with it now. 8:52. He'll find it over to Couturier. Couturier with it now. Once I go back to play, I'll go back to Tampa Bay. I don't give a shit. It's dumped in. And it's going to be icing. So we're going to go back the other way. Move it back to the side zero. And the Habs won. We missed everything, but the Habs have won. And we've got beef outside Tampa Bay on the ropes. And we're headed back to Tampa Bay with all the beef.
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
All the beef, baby. All the beef. And Tampa Bay on the brink. They lose at home. Pirates lose again. Winning off the draw to the right of Vladar. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Shot wide. Taken by Chinikov. Chinikov rolls out to the side. Taken off by the pick over to Letang. Letang with shot. Saved by Vladar. Tried to find Malkin. Another save by Vladar. Buffett tried to find. Scramble in front for it. Checked by Chinikov. Shot wide. It'll be taken by Ristolainen. Rolls over towards the sideboard. Picked up by Letang. Backhands it in. Trying to find his man. He can't get there. It'll be picked up by Myers. And back over to Chinikov, and he'll dump it in. Now giving chase is Sam Girard, and he'll win the battle. Girard tries to get the pass. It's deflected by the Flyers. Rolled over towards Malkin. He can't keep it in, though. They'll have to reset. Karlsson moves it back over towards Malkin. 8:05 left in the third period. Flips it back over towards Ricard Raquel. Full line change for both parties. Moves it back to Karlsson. Carlson finds his man. It's going to be Ryan Shea. He can't clear it, though. It's taken by Raquel, and Flyers will take it, though. Here's Denver Barkey. Barkey will clear it, and here comes the chase. Shea against Barkey. Shea will win the battle. He goes over the boards. He'll picked up by Rust. Rust will clear it over towards the side. He tries to find Crosby. Crosby will do the final clear. He beats Drysdale. Drysdale trying to get it. Sealer trying to move on. It's picked up by Drysdale. Drysdale sitting behind the net of Vladar, getting a check by Brian Rust, and he pokes it off his stick. Brilliant forecheck by Brian Rust, trying to get for it, still fighting for it along the sideboards. Rust still getting it, trying to get it, but it's intercepted by Denver Barkey. Barkey will just clear it out of danger with 7:20 left. It goes right to Shelovs and wards off to the right-hand side, picked up by Ryan Shea. 7:15 left in the third period. 9:48, do you know where your kids are? No, but it's intercepted, and a shot by Kate, saved by Shelovs. Another terrible giveaway by the Penguins. Shelovs answers the goddamn call. Stop giving it away. Bump will get it, though, but it's given away by the Flyers. Anthony with it now. Tries to find his man. Rolls it back to the point over towards Girard. Girard waits. Shot deflected. Saved by Shelovs. Rolled up. Not Shelovs. Sorry. Shelovs. I'm saying Shelovs. It's Vladar. Vladar back. Somebody lost their stick. Kate's lost his stick. It's going to be back. Poke checked up by Mantha. Mantha waits. Waits to find his man. Roll back shot. Deflected wide. Rolled out over towards Soderblom. Soderblom trying to find his man. He can't get there, though. It's picked off by the Flyers. Alex Bump. Roll far side. Dumps it in. Wait for it. Back to the side. Back over towards Witherspoon. Backhands it to Sam Girard. 6:27 left in the third period. And roll it back over towards Witherspoon. Witherspoon. Long saucer pass. They get it out of the zone, though. It's picked up by the Flyers. And this will not be icing. It hit a Flyer's body. Ristolainen gets behind his net. They'll pass the long saucer pass back off towards... Yeah, that's going to be back. Rolls over towards Zegras. Zegras tries to find his man on the deflect. He can't get the shot off. Taken there by the Penguins and Blake Lizotte. Lizotte gets it out of danger at mid-ice. Achari will clear it the rest of the way. 5:58 left in the third period. It's getting fucking sweaty here. I think it might be my lights. I just sweat a lot. I don't know. Could be either way. York with it now. Back over towards Drysdale. Drysdale off the boards. Deflects over towards the Penguins. Picked up by Letang. Letang waits. Gets it over towards Brian Shea. He'll dump it in. And it'll be icing. Tree, will we go to 5 over team OT? I'll fucking die. We'll die if that happens. Penguins are starting to buzz. Momentum shifting, but both sides have had plenty of opportunities either way. And they're just showing the great forecheck on Rust by Drysdale, but I don't think that's even on Drysdale. That's just Rust. And then Shea with the god-awful turnover. It just got off Girard's stick. Cates had a wide-open maw. And a great save by Shelovs. Off the pad. Picked up on the play. York keeps it in. Actually, no, they're going to call it offsides. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate you. Raptors are down by 5. Warnco, oh, dude, I'm having strokes left and right. I just flub a lot of shit. And Justin Turley, 7:07:1, and the cat rolls into the end zone. That is a touchdown. A touchdown. I have it there, my friends.
He's walking to the 3. He's at the 2. And the cat runs into the end zone. That is a touchdown.
Cat's elusive. It's like Barkley. Definitely so, man. Jared Froman, 7:05, 3 for 2 bones. It'll be shocking if the final score isn't 1-0. It could be 2-0. Empty net goal. An Argent Cypher for 5. I'm convinced the hockey gods aren't ready for Gritty Tree. All I'm going to say, once again, we will obey no matter what. If they are not ready, they will enjoy either way. 0-0 game. Goalie duel, which I definitely did not expect from either of these teams. I'm not going to lie, especially with Seelovs playing as shitty as he has to start the season. The guy is drunk, but there he goes. Oh, dude, if somebody went drunk on the ice, dude, imagine if someone like Sean Couturier just fucking decked them. Everyone would love that shit, man. Oh, dude. Last time the Toronto won a cup, my entire household wasn't alive. My parents and siblings, I'm 30 years old. Last time they won the cup, my mom was 12. My dad, I think, was 7. None of them had anything to do with Toronto. I don't think they even gave a shit. Poemeister, oh, this is what playoff hockey's all about, baby. It's what it's all about. Big time action both sides. It's 0-0 and it's intense. It's not even like trap hockey. It's just action on both opportunities. The one idiot who tried to fight Rob Ray. Oh, dude, that's a death sentence. Yeah, you fight Rob Ray, you're on your own there, buddy. It's like trying to fight Probert in his prime. I know a guy tried to fight Ty Domi in the box, and then Domi just brought him in and just beat the shit out of him. They've surrounded this guy like he's just robbed the bank. Yes, sir. Maybe so. Flyers will win the draw. Sanheim rips it over towards Ristolainen. He'll dump it in. 5:30 left in the third period. It's going to be offsides. And they'll do it again with 5:30 left in the second. Oh, Letang? Prime Letang would just go full speed and just shoulder him. Like he would be knocked out to next week. Shots are almost even, correct? It's been a relatively even game. Just really good goaltending either side. CJ Jacob, it's like you have a Dave Michigan. Well, Dave Michigan, the problem is like his screaming voice. It kind of sounds like Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Dumped in. It's going to be taken in on the play by Vladar. Scramble along the backboards. Rolls it over towards Raquel. Tries to find his man. Back over towards Raquel. Back to Crosby. Crosby can't catch the puck. Rolls over towards Carlson. Back to Crosby. Shot up. Deflected high in the netting. 5:07 left in the third. Mets are over the Mets 14-2. Jesus fuck. Save some of those runs for tomorrow in Washington. I'm just saying. Ooh, Red Leg Rally. In your opinion, which sports fan base is the biggest victim complex? Toronto's up there. Edmonton's at a pretty big victim complex. I would say Calgary definitely has a big victim complex. Dallas, absolutely. Depends. Penguins, we can have a victim complex sometimes. Seattle had a good one too. Deflected by Kindle. It's shot wide. Mantha tries to keep it in. He does. It's back over to Soderblom. It's intercepted on the play. Picked up by Dvorak. He'll dump it in. And it's going to be an icing. And Cam Bam 826 for 5. If the Utah Mammoth win the Stanley Cup, do you think the state of Arizona will go into a riot, or will it be the opposite? Honestly, I don't think Arizona gives a shit. Like, the problem is, the Coyotes burned every damn bridge down there, that it was more apathy that they left. Like, there wasn't anybody who really, like, cared, just because of the inept ownership. It's off the draw to be picked up there by Cam York. Dumps it across the sideboards. Picked up there by Dvorak. Moves it over towards Konechny. Konechny. Shots blocked by Letang. He'll pick up the puck. Moves it over towards Malkin. Malkin finds his man. It's going to be over towards, that's Chinikov. Chinikov back to Malkin. Malkin. Quick wrist shot. I believe that's off the pipe too. It went off the pipe on an easy shot by Novak. And he'll be back into the zone. 2 dings for the Penguins. Letang will dump it in along the near side boards. Konechny waits, but it's swooped up by Malkin. Now picked up by Konechny. Konechny will find it back over towards Barkey. Barkey gets into center ice. He'll dump it in. Cates giving chase. Rolls back over towards Letang. He'll find his man. Scrum along the right side boards. Now it's picked up on the kick by Letang over towards Girard. Fling it over the boards and back to center ice. Now picked up on the play there by Cates. Cates over towards the zone. Back into the side boards. Now moves it along the side boards. Intercepted by Letang. Taken along the play by Raquel. Back over towards Girard. Girard waits. Now goes over towards Raquel. Raquel waits. Tries to find his man. Shot deflected wide and blocked. Now back to Raquel. Back on behind the net. Over towards his own rebound. Back to the point. Over towards Carlson. Carlson tries to find his man. Back to Carlson. Waits for the backhand. Finds his man. Backhand over towards Russ. Finds his man. Shot. Save by Vladar. Still going. And it's blocked off. Rebound towards the sideboard. Still marking towards it. Still trying to fight with Flyers. Vladar fighting for it. Penguins get it. Shea gets it. Back to Crosby behind the net. Crosby pitches it over to the point. Back over towards Letang. Letang dumps it in. Back to the side. Still fighting for it. It'll be taken on the play. Kept in by Carlson. Carlson dumps it in. Raquel can't keep it. Back over to Ristolainen. Back to Mishkov. Mishkov, 3:12 left in the third period. Rolls back over towards Bump. He'll dump it in. Angry bounce, but it's going to actually take a generous Penguins bounce. Now it's picked up by Lizotte. Lizotte with speed along the near side boards. Waits. Gets it. Backhands it into the Penguin Fire zone. Drysdale. Back across the boards. Back over towards Tippett. Tip it back over towards Sam Girard. Girard backhand over towards Connor Dewar. He'll backhand it into the Flyer zone. Intercepted by the Flyers. Picked up by the Penguins. Dewar will do a heavy dump. And it's just a long fly ball. But now it's picked up by Cam York. Cam York rolls it over towards his partner Drysdale. Drysdale, long saucer pass far side. Can't reach a Flyer. Picked up by Shelovs. Shelovs finds its man. It's going to be Witherspoon. He can't control it though. Picked up by the Flyers. Flyers trying to find it. Tip it with it now, trying to find it. Martone can't get it. It's picked up by Sam Girard behind the net. Waits, pivots, moves it back over towards Parker Wotherspoon. He'll dump it in. Picked up by Sealer. Sealer will find his man. It's going to be the saucer pass over towards Hyson Forster. Can't control it though. Picked up by Juleson. Juleson rolls it over towards Sealer, dumps it in towards the near sideboards again. Forster giving chase. Shea will pick it up. Along the sideboards, picked up there over by Mantha. Mantha gets it. He can't really get clear it though. Picked up by Juleson. He'll dump it in. Back to Letang. Letang rolls it over towards Shea. Shea finds Mantha again. Mantha waits. He'll find it. A bad pass intercepted by Couturier. Kept in the zone along the far sideboards. Trying to find his man. Back towards the sideboards. The flex of a Flyers state. And he'll dump it in, but cleared by the Penguins. Mantha giving chase. Ristolainen will hold on, but now it's grabbed by Tommy Novak. Novak waits. Waits. Delivers. Fires. Shot off wide. Deflected high. Picked up by the Penguins. Carlson tries to keep it in. It's going to be picked up there by Couturier. But now it rebounds over to Wotherspoon. Picked up by Malkin. Malkin finds Tommy Novak. Novak moves it to Malkin. He'll clear. Picked up by Sean Couturier to the right of Vladar. Picked up there by Drysdale. And it's going to be a high stick, I believe. No, Mantha remembered he was a 2023 Golden Knight and couldn't do shit. Ooh. Thanks, Kicks. Appreciate you, man. Ooh. Well, Nicholas Bellavance, if I'm guessing, it's probably going to be a fluke goal, either side. It's going to be an absolute trash goal where you're thinking, how the fuck do you give that up? 1:16 left in the third period. Get your coffee ready. We might be going to OT, but we have 1:16 left. Well, Crosby was kind of hurt too, so maybe they are playing with injuries. Crosby takes the face-off against Dvorak. Crosby wins the draw. Picked up on the play, dumped along the sideboards, picked up there by the Flyers. Barkey tries to hold it in. He gets it out, but picked up by the Penguins. Wotherspoon takes the puck over towards Carlson, back to Wotherspoon. 1 minute left in regulation. 0-0 game. Drysdale giving chase. Sanheim has it now. Rolls back to the side. Picked up there by Dvorak. Now taken by the player of the Penguins. It's poked off his stick. Raquel tries to grab it. It's picked up by Sanheim. He'll dump it in. Line change for the Flyers. 43 seconds left in regulation. Carlson takes the puck. Moves it over towards Lazat, far side boards. He'll dump it in. Chasing is the fourth line for the Penguins. Connor Dewar tries to grab it. He'll chip it in towards Achari, 2600. Back in towards the point. Picked up by Dewar again. Trying to find it. Skates past Amari. Can't get it over towards the far side. Nobody's there. Picked up by the Flyers. Back over towards Zegras, back to Letang. Tries to find his man, back towards Zilzot, back to Letang. Rolls it back over towards Spinny Boy Sam Girard. 17 seconds left. Back into the point. Penguins will dump it in. Lazat giving chase. 12 seconds left. Back to the point. Lazat trying to find his man. Rolls it back to the point. Back to Girard. Girard keeps it inbounds. Tries to find his man. 5, 4, and they'll keep it out. Girard will retreat, and we are headed to overtime. Who thought it'd be something else? I don't give a shit. It's fucking overtime. Fucking kill me. We're either going back to Pittsburgh or the Flyers are advancing. It has been action all over the goddamn place. Pizza time did not save us. The obeying of Gritty did not save us. We have no beef. There's just hockey. It's grinding. It's methodical. Shilovs versus Vladar. Who wins in the battle of the heavyweight round? We're about to head to the 8th round of action. There's no split decisions here, motherfucker. We just have madness. We'll see. We will absolutely see, my friends. TNT 4 for 5 bones. 9-19 Phillies shut out San Francisco after firing their first skipper. 10-19 Mets get Looney Tune conga lined by the Nats. What even is the NL East? Yeah, I mean, it's something, dude. It's absolutely something. Blitzy 09 for 5. Did you see the Phillies are in the arena? They are 0-5 in recent history in Game 6s. Well, they did beat the Penguins in Game 6. They crushed us bell to ass in 2012, so who knows. Demon Hunter MOG for 5. Just got done watching Dangle. Stoked to catch your stream for OT. Thank you, Demon Hunter. Appreciate you, my man. Ooh, I'm going to grab a drink real quick, and unfortunately, you know what that means. It's time for some glorious pizza time, courtesy of Papa Trees. No one up pisses the tree, goddammit! No one!
Pizza time.
Yes, 5 points. The Mets definitely suck. Fire Mendoza. I just needed to catch my breath for a little bit. Don't worry about me. Ugh, I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot happening. My voice is gonna fucking die. Don't worry. I might just edit the 2021 revisit while I'm doing this and be like, okay, it's intermission. And you're gonna watch me edit shit. Maybe. I don't know. Do you hate Connor Mackey? I don't know. Don't talk about Mr. Mackey. Ooh, Nathan Tucker, 25 for 2 bones. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for playoff overtime! Just like our good friend in the NHL, and you know exactly which one we're talking about here. I think I get to use this one for the first time in God knows how long. Let me see if I can find it here. This one right here. Babe, it's time for more playoff overtime. Yes, honey. Definitely this kind of thing. I will remove the We Will Obey, and I will bring back it's time for more playoff overtime. Actually, I might be able to get both in here. Hold on. I'm going to try and do some genius here. Like that. Yeah, that works. Well, it's totally getting perfectly. It's turning into like one of those. If you've ever seen Idiocracy, it's turning into that advertisement. It's just like a bunch of random shit, and just the random person you're here to see on like one small screen with a bunch of ads around it. That's all I'm saying. Oh boy, Dave Everett for 2 Canadian. Thank you very much, man. Go Pens from a Canucks fan. I hate Rick. Talk shit. Hey. I mean, he said he could fix a power play, but as I said, he won a couple cups with us, so who knows? Both as a player and a coach. Sean Shanley and Money WL Pier for 5 Canadian bones. If obeying won't work, if pizza won't work, there is only one thing left to do. The tree must pee. It is destiny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that pee. It is destiny, my friends. Goat Main, we are living idiocracy. It was a documentary. And I'll live by that to the end. No Red Rhino, no 7 overtime, please. We have enough overtime. Please, we've had enough. Oh, boy. Alcide Dunard for 14 Canadian dollars. Thank you very much, sir. Prost. Appreciate you, my man. I think I lost 10 years of life with the end of that Montreal-Tampa Bay game. Well, that's playoff hockey, baby. Playoff hockey. That is what it is. Way of the Hawk 219 for 5. I wish we could get super tie. Oh, God. So it'd be a 3-2 to 1 series lead. No. Connor Akers, does Lindor get dealt the trade deadline? You'd be trading him at a loss. That's the problem. Especially with that contract. I don't know. JM John for 5 bones. Mets just became the first team to hit 20 losses. Low Mets 26 is going to be great. I mean, they've been on a death spiral since last July. It's something. Kevin Wong for 2 ballers as well. Thank you very much for the support, my man. And Nathan Tucker, 25 for another $5 bones. If Philly loses this series, be aware of the choking hazard of the Philadelphia Flyers. Adam Sandler said it best. You blew it. That's if they lose. As I said, there's plenty of time left. It's still a 0-0 game. The world's your oyster. We'll take it as it goes, man. If the Penguins lose, it's meant to be. If the Penguins win, it's meant to be. And then I'll be streaming Saturday, and I'll be like, oh, God. My heart can't take it. Oh, boy. That's just how it goes, man. At least the Penguins are somewhat salvaging the series, so it's like, it's not a complete embarrassment. It's not worthy of a congrats video. Going down 3-0, if they were swept, it'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? But at least they're showing some fight. I'll give them that. But we'll see. Ready Down Hut? No, yeah, that is Banjo-Kazooie music. That's the pause. Pause music. I will hold my blew it until it is time. Correct, Gray. That's how it should be. Do not prematurely blow it. And that's in a lot of ways of life. I'll just say that. Ooh, no unlimited OTs, man. Come on. I want to go to the gym. I wasn't able to go yesterday. Come on. Jeez. Oh, Finn Olaquin, thoughts on Pavia to the Ravens? It's a tryout. If he makes it, so be it. If not, I'll go to the CFL. We'll see. The Sabres have called up Constantinios. He had a brief stint of coffee. He was pretty good. So there is that. Oh, if the Phoenix... I said it's... The Englishman for $2.79. Playoff overtime's fun when it's not your team. As I said, I experienced a lot of that the last couple years since the Pens weren't in it. Last playoff overtime game for the Penguins was Game 7 against the Rangers in 2022. That one did not go well. That did not go well at all. So, we'll see how this goes. Place your bets. I'm going, and probably the ugliest goal you will ever see. It will either be by Sean Couturier, or it will be by Anthony Mantha. I don't know why. I'm thinking Anthony Mantha. He is due. If not him, Nola Chari. And if not Sean Couturier, it will be Cam York. Babel Noise 2341 for 2 bones. Braves being red hot so soon? Unexpected. I mean, as I said, they're finally healthy. That's the thing. Last year, they were just injured to fuck. That's what killed them. And Bacon Man 562 for 2. Rank your teams based on how much you care about them. Penguins are first, Steelers second, Pirates third, Riverhounds fourth. Riverhounds are a fun team to watch. I've been to one of their games. They're really fun. Way of the Hawk. Could this game reach Illini, Penn State, 9 OTs? Dude, I would be fucking exhausted. I would just like... I would be like redlining coffee. It would be bad. And the Cavaliers have won. Oh, Drunken Grognard, it's going to be a fluky goal. We know how this is. It will either... Mishkov, I could see. Alex Bump, I could see. If it's Crosby, Philly will mauled. Fruits Max, it could definitely be Noah Juleson. Could also be Gerard or Letang. You know, Letang has a 2-goal streak going on. Just saying. And speaking of which, Sean Shanley for 2 Canadian. Watch it be Letang of all Penguins. Yeah. He has a 2-goal streak. Just saying, man. We had the same wavelength. That's probably what we were thinking there. There are 1,750 people just chilling, waiting for stuff right now. Tell you what. While we have a little time, let's do an immaculate grid for hockey. Because we haven't done one for anything else. But tell you what. Got a little time to burn. Got some overtime. Like this. Boom. Ooh, St. Louis, Columbus. Ooh. Texier is probably your most common one. I'm trying to think of someone a little. Colorado never played for Columbus. There's not much overlap there. St. Louis and Columbus. I know this one's Jamie Pusher. That's an easy one. Columbus, Tampa Bay, that's Brian Holzinger. That's another easy one. St. Louis, Cincinnati, though. As I said, Texier, I can definitely see him. I would probably go... I'll come back to this one. St. Louis, Vancouver is a pretty easy one. I would go with something along the lines of... you take your pick. Robert Dirk. And then Detroit, Vancouver. Oh, plenty to choose from there as well. Let's go Jimmy Carson. Nobody really remembers Jimmy Carson in Vancouver. He didn't do that well. Tampa Bay, Vancouver. Let's go Anatoly Semenov. Only one team, and these are just guys who could play very briefly. Didn't really do much, but how about Jonathan Fowlick? He must have played for St. Louis and their minor system. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Jeff Sharples. And Tampa Bay, let's go Chris LaPuma. Damn it. Alright, I'm getting a little too cute with this one now. Let's go with, Matt Hervey. No, wait, Matt Hervey. That can't be. I'm trying to get way too cute with this and it's fucking me. That's the problem. So I'm trying to find like expansion or draft and it's not working. There's got to be like someone who's really brief. Had a real stint, but not much there. St. Louis, I mean, that's a pretty easy one, I guess. You can go with Rob Robinson. Columbus, fuck it. We're running out of time. We're about to hit overtime. Let's go Texier, and then Tampa Bay with only one team. Let's go with Alexiev? Alright, there's got to be one of their expansion teams who just like came and went out of nowhere. That's what I'm trying to find, but I can't. Menon Reume? No. But overtime's about to get underway. Fuck it, let's just do Braden Point. Fuck it, we've got time. Time to get serious, motherfuckers. Overtime is underway in Philadelphia. Dumped it in along the Flyers sideboards. It's picked up by the Penguins. Taken there by Crosby. Crosby tried to find his man. Backed off the puck. Forster with it now. He'll clear the puck. Goes into the Penguins' zone. It's Witherspoon. Pulls it over towards Carlson. Carlson back to Witherspoon. Witherspoon with speed. Dumps it in along the sideboards. Penguins trying to get after it. He can't get there, but it's picked up by the Penguins. Letang with it now. Towards the front sideboards. Tries to find his man. It's the flex off the skate of Vladar. And it bounces along the near sideboards. Flyers trying to get it. They'll grab it. Picked up by Stalainen behind his own net. Tries to get it behind. Still coughing up. Though kept in the zone, though, by Letang. Letang will grab it. It's grabbed by Vladar on the ricochet. It was an easy ricochet. It wasn't going towards the net, but no hold with 19 minutes left in OT. Anakin Solo, 719 for 5 bones. My existence lies between Chicago Game 7 and Boston Game 5. I don't think I've felt joy since. Yeah, I know. It's definitely something, man. Vamp3340. Gritty's going to suplex Crosby just before the face-off. Mishkov scores with a Martone assists. Gritty feasts on the loser. Gritty feasts on the losers. Philly riots. Scene. That sounds about right. Face-off will be to the left of Vladar. Tommy Novak on the face-off circle will lose the draw to Dvorak. Bounces along the net. Chinikov giving chase. He'll beat to the puck, but it's grab of the Flyers. He can't really get much on it, and now it's dumped in, and it'll be icing. Letang will grab it with 18:50 left in the first quarter. Nathan Tucker, 25 for 5 bones. Thank God it's not the Panthers in the playoffs. I said it before and I'll say it again. The moment they got eliminated, there will be no 3-peat. Well, if you looked at how many man games they lost, I think they lost something like 575 man games. Something ridiculous. It was at least over 500. I want to say it's like 540. Like, I haven't seen that since the 2021 Golden Knights. Or the 2022 Golden Knights. Off the tie-up, the Flyers will win the draw. Picked up by Cam York in his own zone. Rolls in towards Konechny. Konechny tries to clear, blocked off by the Penguins. Now picked up by Dvorak, keeping in their own zone. Goes over to Konechny. Konechny waits, tries to find his man. Back over to the front. Tries to find Konechny. Backhanded, saved by Shelovs. Penguins get the rebound. Letang saucer pass over to Soderblom. Soderblom, far side boards, dumps it, chases his own rebound, tries to grab it, still fighting for it. Kindle fighting, Soderblom will take it, bounces it along the boards, rolls over towards Carlson, finds Mantha. Mantha finds it, it's going to be intercepted. Here they come, connecting with a potential breakaway, tries to find his man, back over to Zegras. Zegras rolls back over to Konechny, he can't get the shot off! Konechny in a wide open night and he couldn't get it there, and Shelovs is going to hold it. Oh, Konechny could have ended the series, he just whiffed on it. And now there's a little bit of a kerfluffle to the right of Shelovs. You know what? Fuck it. It's been a long time since we've done a beef. So we're going to do a beef right after we mention a little something about, I was going to mention something about Mendoza, but unfortunately we did something else. But guess what? We're going to add a little beef there. We'll add a beef counter. It's been too long.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Way too long since we've had a beef, my friends. So that's 6 whole beefs along the sideboards. Tension files the air of Wells Fargo Center. It's time for playoff overtime. We will obey. The towels are starting to come out. They are drenched in war attire. They are ready to sacrifice fucking Penguins at center ice. 18-11 left in overtime. Dockett trying to hold off. And Nick J. Kovac for 2 bones. What a high-scoring affair I walk into. Yes, sir. I agree. Zegras off the tie-up. Penguins will win the face-off. Witherspoon tries to deflect it. Gets it over towards Dewar. Dewar rolls over towards Lizotte. Lizotte back to Acharya. Acharya, quick wrist shot. Gloved by Vladar. He'll hold on with 18 minutes left. And Sean Shanley, NMAUWL peer for 2 Canadian. Chat dead. I must have missed it. I apologize. I do get a reset, though. William McGregor for 2 bones. Try the Bron James. I mean, maybe. We'll have to. And Heldrake for 2 bones. Cue the Melee FD theme. Maybe in time. And James Carlisle for 5 bones. Thanks. Good to see you again, James. Tree, it's been a minute. Hope all's well on your end. What kind of full Yenzer would be unleashed in the event of a reverse sweep? I feel like I'd be stunned shitless. Now, Dvorak is in the bench behind. It looks like he's having an equipment issue. He'll be back out shortly. And James telling us for 2 bones, you will take Drew Aller and like it. No, I will not, but the Flyers will win the draw. Picked up by Forster. Forster moves it along the boards, picking up by Couturier. Couturier tries to get it. He's poked off the puck. Penguins will recover. Back to Raquel at center ice, near side, dumped in along the boards. Goes behind Vladar, chased by, Ristolainen. Ristolainen roll back to Sanheim. Sanheim tries to find a pass, picked off by Crosby, but it's picked up by the Flyers. Scrum along the blue line, move back behind into the Flyer zone. It's picked up by Ristolainen. 17:30 left in overtime. Ristolainen skating towards defenseless towards the front line, still waiting for it. Moves back behind, powering through, tries to get it to him, but it's picked off by Blake Lizotte. Dumps it in. Flyers will recover. Taken by Sanheim. Sanheim finds its man. It's going to be, this is, I believe, Alex Bump. Bump finds it. Tries to get Mishkov. Misses the pass, but is pepped in by the Flyers. Letang moves it in. Back over towards Carlson. Carlson tries to find his man. It's back to Lizotte. Tries to get Dewar. He misses the pass, and it's going to be a skate for it. Vladar will have to get it, and he'll move it back. No icing call. Back into the point. It's deflected by the Penguins. Rolls back over towards the side. He finds Dewar. Dewar waits. Deflected. Shot deflected wide. Back over towards Malkin. It's picked up by the Flyers, and it's over towards Drysdale. Poked off the pass by the Penguins, having chase for it at center ice. And the Flyers will dump it in and win that battle. Picked up by Letang behind his own net. Letang waits, finds his man, deflected on towards Chinakhov. He can't control the pass though, but he gains the rebound. Tries to find his man, he can't find anybody, and it's going to be taken all along saucer pass to Konechny. Konechny, long side pass, over towards Sam Girard. Konechny behind the net, flicking over towards the back line, tries to find Sanheim. Sanheim given pressure by Malkin. Malkin now fighting for it along the boards. They push it out, but it's not going to be enough time. The Flyers will recover, picked up there by Barkey, but it's intercepted by Malkin. Malkin at center ice, tries to find it, long saucer pass to Chinakhov, back over towards behind the net, got to the near side, stops, waits, finds its man, it's going to be Karlsson, he can't get the shot off, it's picked up by Barkey. Barkey over towards Ristolainen, it's a 3-on-3, back to Konechny, Konechny far side, jukes along the boards, tries to find his man, back to Ristolainen, Ristolainen deflected high, and it goes to the Penguin side, back to Malkin, back over the far boards, picked up there by Kindle, he'll dump it in, and that'll be icing. 15:41 left in the overtime, the first overtime. TNT 4 for 5 bones. Why don't the Flyers just put in Gritty, where he can score 1 grittillion goals instantly? Are they stupid? Well, not just that. Why doesn't Gritty, the largest one, just simply eat the Penguins? Like, why doesn't he just do that? Yeah, are we obeying? I don't know, but we'll see. This face-off is going to be to the right of Shelov's. Zegras loses the draw. It'll be picked up by Ryan Shea. Shea will clear the zone, picked up by Soderblom. Soderblom still controls the puck. Gets it back to Mantha. Mantha, backhand on net, shot wide. But he gets picked up by Soderblom. Still trying to find his piece. Along the far side corner, they'll boot it out. Back over to the point. Back to Karlsson. Quick wrist shot deflected high. Tries to find Mantha. Backhand, nobody's there. And it's going to be picked up by Martone. Martone rolls it back over towards Dylan Tippett. Tries to find a man. Backhand, can't get it there. But picked up by the Penguins. Here comes Soderblom. Soderblom, far side boards. Tries to find his man. Deflected. Shot blocked off. Can't get it on net. Back over towards Mantha. Mantha, back to Soderblom. Shot saved by Vladar. He'll hold on. 15 minutes left in the first overtime. Chat's not dead. We ain't dead, baby. Never dead. We're not dead. It's still going. Wait, what the hell? Hold on. Are we back on? Are we back on? Rolls it back over to the front board, and the Flyers will win the draw. Picked up by Ristolainen and rolls it back over towards Konechny. Konechny tries to find his man. It's going to be back over towards Glendening. Glendening finds his man. Okay, we're back. Good. We're back. Rolls it back to the side. I think it must have been an issue on like a .NET issue. So we're good. Cool. I think it was an issue by XSplitSat, so we're good. We dump it in along the boards. Letang behind his net, given pressure there by Couturier, picked up by Raquel. Raquel rolls it back to Crosby. Crosby. He'll dump it along the opposite side of the boards. It'll be picked up there by Travis Sanheim of Team Canada. Sanheim picks it up over towards Ristolainen. He'll clear the boards. Picked up there by Ryan Shea. He blows a tire, but it's going to be picked up there by Blake Lizotte. Lizotte, back off the saucer pass. He'll get it over towards Connor Dewar. He'll dump it in. Check along the board. Still trying to find it is Achari. Achari given chase by Sealer. Scrum along the far corner near side boards. 2-on-2. Penguins try to get it. It's coughed up. It's picked up by Juleson. Juleson waits. Still given pressure there by the Penguins. He'll pick it up. Taken over there by Dewar. Trying to find his man. I see a $100 bill. Dewar waits. Finds his man deflected wide. Back over towards the point. Back over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon rolls it back over towards Connor Dewar. Dewar back towards the front side boards. Waiting for the line change. Still waiting. Getting the cycle shot off. Deflected wide. And now it's picked up by the Penguins. Rolls up back over towards Dewar again. Karlsson tries to find his man. He'll dump it in. Chinakhov will grab the puck. Tired bodies out there for the Flyers. Back over towards Malkin. Malkin waits. Fires deflected. Blocked by the Flyers. And they will clear. But not enough to get a full line change. They'll get a partial line change, but not a full one. Viewer newest. I see the Hondo. We bring out the Jeebus here. Karlsson waits for it. Back far side. Waiting for a defender. Malkin backhand deflected. Saved by Vladar. Back over towards Barkey. Barkey over to Konechny. Trying to find his man. Back to Barkey. Bomb in front. Scrambling for it. Picked up by the Penguins. Rolled over towards Novak. Back over to the front. Dumps into along the end boards. Back over to Sanheim. Sanheim will bat a long saucer pass. Picked up over towards Konechny. Konechny will dump it in. Trying to get over to Tippett. They can't find a penalty. They tried to tip it, was kind of interfered with, but no call. Letang will grab the puck, skating forward over towards Girard. He'll dump it in. Along the end boards, Penguins giving chase. York trying to grab for it. He can't get it, though. They're trying to cough it up. Back over to Soderblom. Soderblom tries to find his man. Such is the life. I will try to hold this Jeebus for all my life. It'll be dumped in. The tank trying to pinch in is picked up by Zegras. Zegras along the end boards, picked up there by Mantha. Mantha along the end boards, waiting for everyone to clear. He'll dump it in. Ben Kindle giving chase now alongside with Damie Drysdale. We'll move it over to York behind Vladar. York moves along the far boards. He'll dump it in, kicked in the play. Zegras will grab the puck behind the net, trying to find a trailer. He loses the puck, though, and picked up by Carlson. Carlson rolls it over toward the puck, and here they come. Back over towards Raquel. Raquel along the far side boards, tries to find his man, deflected along the line. He can't bend it back. Still moving forward, still scrambling in front, and now it's picked up along the sideboards over by Shea. Shea tries to find his man, back over to Russ, saved by Vladar. He can't keep it in there. Flyers try to hold on, and they'll clear. Back to the side, rolls off over to Crosby. Crosby tries to saucer pass it back over towards Connor Dewar. Dewar waits, tries to find his man. Back at Sanheim, interception. Back over towards Dewar, Trill trying to fight for it. Back along the sideboards, picked up by Crosby. Crosby deflected along by a Flyer, and the Penguins will have to retreat and grab it. 11:23 left in overtime. Overtime! And back over towards Dewar. He'll back-end it in. Meyer misses the pass, but he'll picked up behind him by Rasmus Ristolainen. Ristolainen waits, long saucer pass. He can't get it through. It's picked up by Lizotte. Lizotte waits, tries to find his man, deflected over towards Achari. Quick wrist shot. He can't get it off. He whiffed on it. Now moves along the far side boards, picked up there by Lizotte. Lizotte finds his man to the point to Witherspoon. Rolls back over to Carlson. Carlson, wrist shot deflected wide by Achari. Achari tries to shoot. It's blocked up by Juleson. Scramble in front. Picked up by Achari. Now goes over towards Mike Lizotte. Rolls over towards the sideboards. Now still a scramble for it in front. Now trying to dive for it. The Flyers will get it out of the zone. Now picked up a potential 3-on-2. Mishkov finds his man. Back over to the front. He can't get it over to Cates. And it's picked up by the Penguins. Back over towards Dewar. Dewar back over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon, long saucer pass. He tries to get it to Malkin. He can't get the clear, though. It's picked up and retreats back over towards Letang. Letang moves it over towards Witherspoon. Witherspoon moves it back over the front side. Picked up by the Flyers. It's offside, so they're going to have to clear anyway. And that'll be icing. 10-13 left in the third period. If you're newest, I see your Hondo. I just had to wait for a break in the action, my friend. $100 I demand more beef. And more chaos. I will grant you the beef, my friends. All of the fucking beef. All the damn beef. Beef for days, motherfucker. There is enough beef. There's a half cow in the fucking freezer, my friend. Fucking beef. Full cow.
We've got beef, motherfuckers.
Zegras take the face-off against Novak. This will be to the right of Shilovs. He wins the draw. Drysdale will flip it behind his own net. Nobody's there. It'll be taken by the Penguins. They'll try to clear, and they do. But it'll be taken by Novak. Novak with Malkin to his right. Novak can't control the puck. He'll just clear it with 10 minutes left in the first overtime. Roll it back over towards the side. Back to the front. Rolls back to Shea. He'll dump it in. Kindle now giving chase. He'll get to the puck first. Tries to find his man. Back to Mantha. Quick wrist shot backhand. Saved by Shilovs. Move back like Shilovs. I'm trying to find the wrong man. There's a scramble in front. Still pushing forward. There's a scramble in front. They're back towards Soderblom. Soderblom trying to find the puck. Now they're scrambling forward. It's a rugby scrum in front of Daniel Vladar, and they're going to call it dead. Ah! Son of a bitch. Whew. You were newest. No spoilers yet. You're not missing anything. In-game show Gumbo for 5. I'm excited for my Pittsburgh trip, and we'll be seeing Pirates-Dodgers on the 11th of June. I'll be wearing my jorts and my Pride Night shirt. Absolutely, man. I gotta love the jorts, man. All you need is a, if they had a Pride jersey of, I'll add 3 beefs just for that super chat. There was a big scramble in front. I don't know, that puck didn't get in. But it's just how that is. Blaze 4825. Praise the Jeebus. Hallelujah. Thank you, my friend. We need some bench clearing brawls here. We need the beef for the beef gods.
We've got beef, motherfuckers.
That's another beef for the counter. We're not even getting the beef in the game. We're just getting the beef in the counter. But thank you guys for the support. Wait, we're not getting the Intermobile. Hold on. Let's move that back. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, my man. There's not too much back in the right there, my friends. Oh. Whew. That's how the life goes, my friends. That's how it goes. Both goalies came to play today. Who blinks first, Vladar or Shilovs? We'll see. We will definitely see. Will it be Penguin pain or the glory of a Game 7 on Saturday? Frogo Baggins, trust me, man, this is what playoff hockey's about. I miss this shit. I miss this shit so much, man. Hey, we're not fading the black just yet. We're not getting the Pennsylvania polka. Hey, it's a lot of cardio, dude. I'm taking cardio right fucking here. I don't know what's happening, but that's just how that is. Wacky Jack, who fucking knows, man? We said that about the Sharks, Golden Knights Game 6, Golden Knights won. I'm just taking this as it goes, my man. As it goes. Philly trying to rally their men. Vladar getting a much-needed rest. Shilov's getting a much-needed rest. The Penguins have 39 shots on goal to 27. Well, Vladar's faced 39 shots for some reason. I mean, they're just going. This face-off will be to the right of Vladar. It's Crosby up against Couturier. Flyers will win the draw. Back to Ristolainen. Ristolainen waits. He finds his man. Back over to the point. Gets it over to Forster. Forster will get the puck. Trying to ward off Witherspoon. Witherspoon now fighting alongside the end boards over to Forster. They're trying to fight the puck. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Carlson back over towards Rust. Rust with speed. Rust still going. Finds his man. He'll dump it in. Back to the point. Now they're fighting along the boards. It's going to be wrapped up by a pinching Witherspoon. He'll dump it back in along the boards over to Raquel. Raquel along the near side boards. Back to the point over to the Witherspoon. Witherspoon trying to find a man. It's back over to Rust. Rust back to the point. Deflected. Saved by Shelov. Not Shelovs. I'm saying Shelovs too much. It's Vladar. I'm fucking up. I'm tired. Fuck that shit. Ristolainen gets it over to Sanheim. Sanheim finds its man. It's going to be Couturier. Couturier back over towards Forster. Backhand shot. And absorbed by Shelovs. For the face-off. Well, Lim report, Pennsylvania's already split. That's just how that goes. Oh, CNJ Dev, if the Flyers lose, if the Penguins win Game 6, I'll shit my pants. I did not expect in any way to go this to Game 7. At all. I expected this to be done with a clean sweep. Maybe a gentleman sweep. Face-off is going to be to the right of Archer Shelovs. Jackson Cates will be taking the face-off circle. Flyers fans waiting in anticipation. Nobody is sitting down at Wells Fargo Center. Achari versus Cates. Fourth line against third line. Shelovs ready. They're going to hold on. 8:44 left in overtime. Noble Demon Tim for 5 bones. I'll get to you after this round play. Flyers will win the draw. They'll keep it out, though. It's going to be taken by Lazat. Lazat will clear the zone. It's picked up by the Penguins. Back over towards Achari. Far side boards. Back over towards Dewar. Dewar waits. Moves to find man. Waits. Still waiting. Finds his man deflected on net. Saved on the play. Back to front. It's warded off by Vladar and cleared. Off the shoulder. And we're on for another face-off. Lazat had another prime chance. 40 shots for the Penguins. Noble Demon Tim for 5 bones. Game 7 is a must. You're clearly cathartic, Tree. 2020's NHL Stanley Cup is still missing its reverse sweep of the decade. And the 2010s had 2. Well, remember, we didn't have a reverse sweep in the 2000s, the 90s, or the 80s. So there is that. So I'm just going to say that. We can go a decade without a reverse sweep. Who knows? Off the face-off, it'll be, I believe this is going to be back to Nami Novak. Back over to Letang. He'll win the draw. Back over towards Chinikov. Chinikov tries to find his man. Moves back over to the point to Letang. Quick wrist shot deflected wide. Picked up by the point. Rolls back to the side. It's picked up by Letang. Letang along the far boards. Deflected wide. Back to Malkin. Malkin gets it in the Flyer zone. Can't reach it though. It's picked up by Konechny. Konechny rolls along the sideboards over to Ristolainen. Ristolainen will do a Murphy dump and get it right over towards Letang. Letang rolls it over to Spinny Boy Sam Girard. On a long saucer pass. Dumped in. Picked up by Vladar. 7:48 left in overtime. Back over towards Sanheim. Sanheim rolls over to Martone. Martone on the deflection. Trying to give chase there is Dvorak, but he won't get it. Picked up by Ryan Shea. Shea tries to find his man. It's Achari. Long dump in. No icing. Moved in towards Sealer. Dumped into the boards. Back over to Carlson. Carlson rolls back to side. Back to Carlson. Back to Achari. Rolls back. Tries to find his man. Scramble in front. Back over towards Achari. He'll claim it. On the far side boards, rolling in front, trying to spin, roll back to the side. Achari trying to find his man, backhanded towards the puck, back over towards Lazat. Lazat tries to find Dewar. Dewar trying to fight it behind his own net, given pressure there by Sealer. Back to Achari, blocked off by Juleson. Lazat will pick it up, back to Carlson, deflected wide. I don't think that got on net. And they're going to dump it in again. And this will be icing. 6:52 left in overtime. Brad Tyler, don't put that fucking evil on me. Don't you dare put that fucking evil on me. Well, Phoenix, Boston didn't get reverse swept. They blew a 3-1 lead. They didn't get reverse swept. 6:52 left in overtime. Zegras will be taking the face-off against Crosby. First line out for the Penguins. They smell blood. They win the draw. Picked up by Girard. Girard rolls over to Raquel. Raquel, wrist shot deflected wide. Off the rebound. Rolls over to Girard. Back up the front. Sorry. Raquel can't get it, but it'll picked up by the Penguins again. Back over to Crosby. Crosby back behind the net. Over to Rust. Rust backs over towards the Karen boards. Back over to Letang. Letang waits, gets it behind the boards over to Crosby. Crosby waits, back over to Rust. Rust rolls it back over to Girard. Girard rolls it back over to Raquel. Raquel back to Girard. Girard waits, back over to Rakang. Bowser pass, tries to find a man, and it deflects right to Vladar, and he'll hold. 6:19 left in overtime. The Flyers get a line change, and now we got a little scrum going on. They're trying to get Crosby to take the bait. I don't fucking know. But whoever it is. Oh, F-Zero, I'm already dead, dude. I'm already fucking dead. 10:40, do you know where your fucking kids were? I don't fucking know. Raquel had a prime chance. He just couldn't get it on net. Well, this is the most boring playoff game. I agree. Lost Luma. I'm saying Minnesota. I think it's their time. It'll be another draw. Kindle tries to win it. He can't get it. It'll be taken by Sanheim. Sanheim will try to clear the zone. He does. Now it's picked up by Glendening. Dropped up by the puck. Now it's coughed up. Taken by the Penguins. Kindle will dump it in. Back to Ristolainen. Long saucer pass. Picked up there by Carlson. Carlson, long saucer pass intercepted by Forster. Forster waits. Tries to find the long saucer pass back to Couturier, but he can't control the puck, and it's grabbed by Shelovs. He'll hold on. 5:57 left in overtime. Sad Marine, I might need another coffee. Yeah, if you think you're a little tense, I'm pretty tense right now too, baby. That's how that goes. Oh, shit. Well, they're just trying to get rest and just create a break. Philadelphia is, they're visibly tired. And Sean Shanley into Major WLP here for $5 Canadian. Shot the freaking puck, Penguins. And Jared Oberfeld for 2. We're about to hit 25 years since 5 OTs. And unfortunately for the Penguins, they did not win that one. I mean, they did have one against the Capitals. Nedved did score that one. Carlson will clear it into the Flyer zone. Deflected across the boards. It'll be picked up by Drysdale. Long saucer pass. Tries to get over to Mishkov. He can't control it. Picked up by Malkin. We'll go over to Chinikov. He'll dump it in. Vladar holds onto the puck behind his own net. Taken over the puck. Still tries to find it. Back to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon moves over to Novak. Novak waits. Back over to the point. Back to Malkin on the far side boards. Malkin back behind. Rolls over to Novak. Shot gloved by Vladar. And he'll hold on. Snaphophobia Slayer for 5. Tree, what would be your Bucci overtime challenge pick for this game? Ooh, as I said, it's going to be the ugliest goal you will ever see. I don't know which side it is. I'm having fun with this. Like, it's what will be, will be. But otherwise, it's, I'm going to say Noel Achari. and Akira Toramaki for 5 bones. Imagine if the Sabres blow a 3-1 series lead to the Bruins. It'd be such a Buffalo thing to do. No, it would not. Come on. Have some faith. Flyers will win the draw. Picked up by Forster. They'll try to clear. They can't get it out, though. Crosby will keep it in the zone. Dumps it behind Vladar. Picked up by Ristolainen. Ristolainen trying to get it out. Rust swarming him. Ristolainen trying to ward him off. He'll get it back to his partner, Sanheim. Rolls it back to Ristolainen. Ristolainen holds. Waits. Trying to find. Raquel gets checked off the puck. They'll dump it in. Letang takes it, rolls it back to Crosby, off the boards, picked up there by Rust. Rust trying to find his man, and he's taking off the puck, but Raquel will take it, he'll dump it in. Vladar goes behind his own net, 4:43 left in the first overtime. Rolls it back to Drysdale. Drysdale holds on, waits, gets it back to his man Cam York. York will dump it in. Back to Letang. Letang finds his man. It's going to be over to Wotherspoon. Intercepted on the play, though. Tries to find it back to Drysdale. Drysdale rolls it back over towards Cam York. York waits. Back over to the sideboards. Picked up on the play. And it's taken back, and the Penguins will grab it. Wotherspoon. Back to the point. He'll dump it in. Tries to find his man. It's Achari. No icing. Drysdale will grab it. Trying to find it. Gets to Konechny. Konechny is checked on the play by Wotherspoon. Picked up by Letang. Letang tries to find it. Kept in the zone. But now it's going to be offsides. Unfortunately, Sanheim didn't keep it in. Achari may have had a fast break, but no such luck. 4:04 left in overtime. Oh, and for Random, I remember seeing that game. They did. Carolina did the Tampa Bay joke, and that was funny. 4:04 left in overtime. Hopefully the stream does not 4:04. Smoke them if you got them. 4:20 break has also been cleared again. We might need it again. Honestly, both goalies are playing out of their mind, dude. Penguins win the draw. Retreating to their own end. It's taken by Ryan Shea. Picked up by Letang. Letang will dump it in. They try to find somebody. They can't. Mantha will keep it in, but they move it into the Philadelphia zone. Nobody's there. Easily picked up by Ristolainen. 3:48 left in overtime. They're going to try and slow it down. Sanheim bounces it along the boards. They can't get it to their man. Moves it back over towards Soderblom. He'll pick up the puck. Dumps it in. Kindle giving chase. Trying to find it. Kindle, the younger legs, trying to get it back. Ristolainen fights for it. Sanheim trying to fight for it. He's trying to break past Soderblom. Soderblom being fought by several Flyers. Now trying to get it. Now going for it. Still scrambling for it. Back over to the point. Back over towards Soderblom. Now moves it back. Sanheim grabs it. It's back and forth. Pong action. Still a fight to the left-hand side of Vladar at the corner. They'll try to get it to the point. Now it's picked up by Sealer. It's Martone now. Martone back to Tippett. Tippett trying with the power move. Backhand shot over the front. He backside. How the fuck did that not go in? Martone had a wide open net. I don't know how that didn't go in. Drysdale back over the front. Deflected wide. Blocked on the play by Kindle. And now they're going to scramble for it along the side. How the fuck did Martone not get it in? It's still playing. Back over the side. Flip to the front. Still right back. Flip side. Still moving. And they're going to clear. How the fuck did that not go in? Holy shit! Martone had a wide open net! What happened here? Oh my god, it was off his blocker hand! Martone, the save of the century by Archer Shilovs. I don't know how the fuck that stayed out, but it stayed out. The bullshit's real. I don't know how, but it just is. I don't know if we're obeying or what, but the Flyers will win the draw to be picked up by Cam York. York rolls it over towards Mishkov. Mishkov tries to wait. Back over towards York at the point. Deflected. Backhand scores. Cam York, who I predicted will get the overtime goal. And the Flyers win the series. Damn. Play it. very hard to come back from that. What's going on? Well, Billy, GG. I mean, at least the Penguins fought hard. So, guess what? I mean, as I said, you go down 3-0, you can't beat it. They came back, but it was too late. Vladar played the fucking game of his life. Not much you can really do there, but it just is what it is. I mean, as I said, at least it's not a congrats Penguins, but it's just, as I said, it's just... I'll have happy moments about this season. I mean, at least they fought, but at the same time, there is a lot that the Penguins need to do here. Their defense needs overhauled. Stuart Skinner's probably gone. Connor Dewar's a free agent. I'd love to see him back, but he may cost too much. Anthony Mantha, he's going to get way too much money. Get out. But it is what it is. Hey, as I said, Flyers, GG. GG. You earned this. I got to put on the gritty costume. And that's just how that is, my friends. But, hey, as I said, you go down 3-0. There's nothing you can do about that. So, it sucks. But it is what it is, my friends. We will obey. We will obey. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. We will always obey, my friends. We will always obey. And that is just how it goes, my friends. Oh boy, I got some super chats to go over. Jared Froman, 7053. The year is 2050. AI overlords have overthrown mankind and rule the world. Android sex slaves keep humans busy. Cold fusion. Flyers Penguins isn't done. Well, I mean, that's just how it happened. But as I said, it's kept it in the zone. You kind of figured it was coming, but I figured, as I said, it was either Cam York or it was going to be Noel Acciari. And it was Cam York. No deflection. Good screen by Cates. And just went. It is what it is. It is what it is. You got to obey the beef, man. It is what it is. Noble Demon Tim for 2. This game 6 embodied the poop meme. If you know, you know. And it's a sad thing that the poop does not exist anymore. Our Bruce Rye for $2 Canadian. Q Flyers goal horn. All hail the gritty. Yes, sir. Best player 2011 IFY for 2. Enjoy getting swept by Carolina. I wouldn't say get swept. I still think Carolina wins, but they'll have to fight for it. They did not look good these last few games, Philadelphia. I will say that. Aiden Montgomery for 2 bones. Open that beer can. Kunitz style. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Jerry Mejias for 10 bones. You will obey the orange and black. Yep, the gritty costume will be coming on. I just got to set everything up. I'll finish up these super chats, and then I'll get to it. Billis 75 for 5. We messed with you for a bit, but that play-by-play was amazing. Thanks, Billis. Appreciate you, man. It is what it is, man, but, well, at least I'll be free Saturday night. It is what it is, man. I don't think they deserve a congrats video. If they got swept or gentlemen swept, they get a congrats video, but they at least fought. So I'll give them that. Jared Koza here for 2 bones. You must obey gritty. Now get that gritty hat on in time. Shotgun shot 1 for 10 bones. Don't want to be a dick. Y'all played awesome and made it a series. Exactly. As I said, I'm happy they at least made it a series. When you're down 3-0, it's very tough to come back. When they played like shit in game 2 and 3, you figured it was over. So the extra games were just gravy. That's the way I see it. And the King of Strikes for 5 bones. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. Some guy, 75 for 2, 42 shots, and you couldn't get 1 goal. Yeah. It was easy shots, but at the same time, like, Vladar played his game, played his ass off. I mean, you can't really complain about that. It is what it is. Mario Munoz for 5. Philly captain, would love to see you in the gritty costume. It's coming, don't worry. Nathan Tucker for 5. What will happen with the future of the Penguins trio? It's possible that Sidney Crosby might have played his final game. We'll have to see this offseason. Well, the question is, Malkin, I think he may come back for 1 year. Letang, you got to have a hard conversation with. He has been bad all year. He's had a couple goals, but he's been a complete liability. And he's been a fucking mess. You may have to send him to Robida Island. It's been bad. His contract's buyout proof. And it's just, as I said, it's that whole defense might be getting overhauled. Clifton, you're done. Clifton, thank you for the second round pick. You're gone. Dumba, thank you for the second round pick. You're gone. Solovyov, he's probably going back to Russia. Ryan Shea, he's a big free agent. He may be demanding too much money. It's a weak free agent market. Witherspoon, Carlson have 1 year left. They may get dealed when the peak is high. Letang, not much left. And then you just have, I don't know who else you have. I mean, you do have Brunick coming up. You'll probably give him a full-time slot. You may try somebody like Chase Pietola. Also Finn Harding, maybe. Pickering, I think he gets traded. And that's just how that is. Extremely toxic for 2. Thank you. Vladar deserves a Medal of Honor. GG, Tree Man. Yep, GG's. GG's. Can't beat the goalie. It is what it is. Marco 4103 for 5. Wish us Ducks fans luck till we have home ice for Game 6, but this would be our last chance to move on until we lose that Game 7 and our season goodbye. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, as I said, I wish you luck, man. Hope you beat Edmonton. Red Leg Rally for 5. I had the Flyers winning the series on an overtime goal, but I had that winning in Game 7. Not Game... Oh, Game 7 would have been fucking pain, dude. Would have been pain. Thomas Cherry. I'm trying to get through as many of these as I can. I'm sorry. 9173 for 5 bones. Goodbye, Crosby. Goodbye, Malkin. I wouldn't say that. Crosby's still under contract. He'll be back. Amp 3 for 5. Sorry, bud. It's a Packers fan. I know this shit hurts. I was kind of cheering for you in this. As a Nashville fan, though, man, what the fuck? It's deja vu. Remember Game 6, 2017? Same shit. Although without the overtime. Hi. Him, Jasmine, for 5. Gritty versus Stormy, the battle of the mascots. Yes, sir. And well, Arkham Hammett, remember, too, the Penguins, they had like a 7% chance to make the playoffs from the beginning, too. So none of us expected to be here. That's just the reality of it. And Justin Ziegler, Tree GG, man, you guys fought hard. Flyers playing with house money. Pens were technically playing with house money, too. And happy we got the series win. Happy we're getting the playoff experience. Yeah, it is what it is. As I said, you can't blame this on Shelovs. That dude played his fucking heart out. Year old YouTube, Luigi, I'm feeling Wild Canes final right now. I say Wild Sabres. TNT4 for 18 bones. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. You will obey. There's a super at the price of a Trader Joe's steak as consolation for the lack of beef in this game. You know what? For old time's sake, we're going to bring back another round of beef. Let's do it.
Arby's. We have got beef, motherfuckers!
Oh, Utah scored. Let's go. Nathan Tucker, could it be considered greatest game material? Nah. I don't think it was that far. Longer overtime, maybe. And section C6X28 for 5, a tree of his word. I mean, as I said, I still got to put it on. I got to pause it, and then I'll reset everything. Blitz C09 for 5. It could be worse. You could have willingly chosen to be a Leafs fan. Me after the Coyotes left. Thanks, Nyes and Matthews. Yeah, I agree. Chris Guastafaro for 5. Thoughts on John Chaika potentially being the GM in Toronto. The Wendy's memes will be glorious. Yes, sir. Hold on, I got to put it up. Give me 1 second here. We will obey. I got to put it out. We will obey. That is just how life continues. And thoughts of John Chaika potentially becoming the GM of Toronto. The Wendy's memes will be glorious from Chris Guastafaro. It's as I said, it's just, I mean, I don't like Chaika. I thought he did a terrible job in Arizona. There is that. Sports Geeks 9278, as a Flyers fan, what a hell of a series and a hell of a game. It was a great game. I'll say that, but, I mean, I wish it happened the other way, but it is what it is. The King of Strikes. For 2, you're the only fan I feel bad for. Don't feel bad for me, man. I have 3 cups in my lifetime. I'm good. I mean, it would have been nice to go far again, but as I said, it is what it is. I mean, I figured we lose in Game 3. I was just taking a day at a time. What will be, will be. But as I said, man. Flyers played hard. They deserve to win. That's all I can say. GG's. Ethan Mack for Texas Flyers fan. These past few games have been brutal. I swear they nearly gave me a hard time. Hey, same for the Penguins, dude. As always. Credit to your team for refusing to back down and playing their asses off. 2010 Ducks. Much respect. Pretty much. Just less scoring. I was expecting a lot more scoring in this series. I'm not going to lie. Jared Froman, as per the Church of Gritty, thou shalt wear the sacred suit of our Savior Gritty. You must do the gritty and make some grits. And VO Noob 7737, I'll do this last one and then I will put on the gritty costume. Flyers fan here. I enjoyed your live streams. Legit good commentary. Here's an Icy Light 6-pack. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. And based Sherpa for 5. We were 2 years away from the city of Pittsburgh going a decade without advancing in the playoffs. Was the back-to-back a deal with the devil? I mean, yeah, maybe. Like I said, it's been a lot of playoff pain, a lot of frustration. But it is what it is. But let's be real. Nobody expected the Pens to be this far. Nobody. Holy DC for 18-155 for 5 bones. Put the damn uniform on, Yinzer. We need it now. Let's go fly. I'm trying to, but I keep getting super chats. And Beast of Metal 1989. Great. Now my nephew's going to be all kinds of moody tomorrow. Have fun against the Hurricanes, Philly. They're riding high on beating a Vezina winner. Well, not just that. I mean, he played his fucking ass off. But otherwise, guys, I know what time it is. There will be one more pizza time. I'm going to get something set up, and I know exactly what you're looking for. It's going to be time. Eine Sekunden bitte.
Pizza time.
All right, boys. See you, boys. Side. One more thing. We have the stage set. My girlfriend got me the trees thing that's not mine. But, as I said, let me try one test here to make sure this is good. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Pull the side. As such. Let me zoom this down a little bit. As I said, I'm trying to do this on the fly. I've never done this before. So, don't worry. Y'all will get your kicks. Maybe your pumped up kicks. I don't know. But you are not outrunning me because I'm slow as fuck. But, my friends. I'm going to scramble right now. Ready? Such as that. We open the gritty. The gritty on the side. Which is that. Gritty mask. That right there. The gritty shirt. I'm going to be honest, I was hoping I could burn this, but unfortunately there will be no such, there will be no nice things in this world. As I'd open up here. The gritty shirt. And the gritty pants. They actually feel nice and stretchy, so maybe my ass will feel really nice in these. But, my friends, it's time. 1 second, my friends. Eine Sekunden. I can only play this in the realest music that I possibly can. Let me see if I can find the right music here. Let me find something relatively decent here. Let me see if this is the right one. Give me 1 second. Here we go. This is the one I want. Boys. 4. Pantaloons. These are actually pretty stretchy, I'm not gonna really emphasize my ass. I believe this goes on top. Or does this? I'm trying to figure out how this goes on. Go on. So it looks like this goes on like this. I'm not liking this one. I feel like fucking shit. I need somebody to get my back. Unfortunately, I can't get it. There's no room in my back. Try to it's not like I can't squeeze it. Dignity. Goodbye. Take your pictures out, friends. We're in fucking hell. Door's open. You shut the door. Shut the door. I can't really move it, but it's kind of moving. I am in tremendous pain. Help me. I can't do the googly eyes, but I look like Grace, like mentally disabled. Maybe so, but we have the grit. Here we go, kids. Ready for the gritty. Now we roll the gritty. So how it goes, friends. Man of my word, I promise the gritty. Not happy about it, but that's how it goes. Shove these here. Super chats. It's a little weird. Like this. Cool. Alright. What is up, America? I'm taking over your channel. Don't make bicycle, my friends. Don't make all bicycles. Eagle Kirby 3481 for 2. Yay, I can't wait to get swept by Carolina. Hey, one round. Pretty Eats Cowboys for 5. Praise be unto our Lord and Savior. Gritty. You will obey, especially you Cowboys fans. Especially you Scooty Toot Toot, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And don't even allow to go back. If you're ever in a horror film, explain how a Yinzer became a real-life gritty monster. It's bad for $100, a little high. And Michael on TV for 5 votes. Hilarious and scary. Good job. I agree. I'm going to terrorize my neighbors now. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see y'all around. Ready on your head? All on those wires. It is what it is. And, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, right? You know, you're putting this here, right? Yeah, I agree. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that. We got Jericho's here for 5. I wanted him to come out to Let's Get It On coming through the door. Oh, well, there's that too. There's definitely that too. Oh, I fucked the mic. Okay, so here it is. I'll do these super chats again. Sorry about that. Eagle Kirby 3481 for 2. Yay, I can't wait to get swept by Carolina. Gritty eats Cowboys. Praise be unto our Lord and Savior Gritty. You will obey. Especially you Cowboys fans. Especially you Scooty Toot Toot Magruder. Yes. Okay, here's what happened. I had music on and I didn't hear that. So I don't have my headphones on. That's why. So that's my fault there. Tony Nicolaude for 5. If you ever make a horror film, you should use the costume to explain how a Yinzer became a real-life gritty monster. Yeah, definitely gritty monster, man. I don't know. I kind of rock this. I'm not going to lie. I need somebody to nail the back, but this is what it is. I can't really get the back because there's nobody there to take it. You know, it just is what it is. Jared L., my girlfriend's not here, so you're good. Steph the Phobia Slayer. I'm sorry, here we go. Michael Op TV for 5. Hilarious and scary. Good job. Never wear it again. I agree. Jared Cozier for 5. I wanted him to come out to Let's Get It On coming through the door. I could still do that. Hold on. You know what? Because I did it. Why not? And Steph the Phobia, he did it, boys. The mad lad actually do it. Lol, Tree has obeyed. I definitely have obeyed, my friends. Would you expect anything else? I have to obey. Now, if I could find YouTube here. YouTube.com. If I can do Let's Get It On. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do Let's Get It On, but how about sexual healing? You can do it like that.
Hey husbands, if you found the love of your life, get her this.
Let's get through this.
It comes in a heart-stopping red rose surprise box.
Do it like this.
Let's make love
Sexual
tonight.
healing. For us all. All of the sexual healing. Tony Nicolaude, is this your persona? Maybe. Maybe it is. And Thomas Cherry for 5, is this better or worse than The Faithful Sheriff? Probably worse. Maybe this is my VTuber persona. Maybe I can do it like that, and I can play video games, be like that, and just scare the shit out of everybody. Maybe that. $100 over 5. Result is disappointing, but I can't be mad. That game will go down as an all-time classic, in my opinion. I think they'll be back here. Yeah. I agree. They fought hard. I'll give them credit. I figured they were down 3-0. They played their hearts out. I'm proud of them this year, so that's just how it is. They just couldn't go down 3-0. That's all it is. I'm not angry. And Beast to Metal for 10. You look like a googly-eyed Donald Dumpwig. Maybe. I mean, a little more orange up here, but maybe so. As an aside, where did you find that, and do they sell costumes of the other mascots? My nephew wants to do Iceberg for Halloween at some point. I have the receipt in here. It's from something called Imposta Costumes, so I'll put it in the chat. This looks like it's an official one, so I'll put that in there. So that's just how that is, and I will roll it from that, and this is how we did. And Sonic X, in the most unhinged shit, Gritty holding the Jeebus. Gritty, this feels unclean. Gritty holding a Jeebus. I feel like he is about to burn Jeebus and break him in half. I feel like Jeebus is about to go. He'll eat Jeebus. This is what he does. Gritty eats Jeebus. He does this. This is very sad. Gritty also enjoys this nice German Stein. He will have a glorious brew later on. Prost. That's fun. Yes, I am losing my mind. Thank you very much. Tree, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you aren't big enough for the Gritty costume. Yeah, it is big. It's a unisex, one size fits all. And it's just, yeah. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be tight on the shoulders and chest. The gut is going to be way too big. That's usually how it is. It's unisex, one size fits all. And Justice of Oro 158 for 2 bones. What in the Five Nights at Freddy's? And Widespread Animan for 5. The Gritty mask stays on in bed. But yes, I think this is going to be enough pain and humiliation for one. Oh, there you go. Jerry Mejias is trying to get one in at the last minute. For 5 bones, does Gritty get freaky? You know it, man. He absolutely does. He gets freaky. He does the doggy style. He goes back door, front door, side door. He goes through the ears. He finds holes. He will create them and then dig them in. That's just how it goes. And John Roll for 5. Hey, Tree, lifelong Angel fan, first time watching hockey. Will the Ducks hurt me like the Angels have my entire life? I don't think so. I think they'll do fine. I think they will beat Edmonton. I don't know if they get past the next round, but I think they will get past them. But guys, it's been a pleasure. I may do streams in the future for hockey, but as I said, it's the end. Guys, salute. Have a great night. Thank you, Jeebus. We will obey. That's how life goes. We will obey. And we will close out with one basic reality right here. My friends, as always, we will obey. Remember that and take it to heart. We will always. Speaking of which, Jerry Mejias with $20. Gritty's Gritty Baby Oil Collect. That is creepy. I feel like I would be banned from a bunch of schools within the 500-yard side. But guys, have a great night. See you around. Salute. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And Jerry Mejias, you're going to hell. See ya.